be Ladiva versus Tubbie. Not a matchup I would expect to be the best for Ladiva, but at the same time, Gaba, one of the best Ladivas out there. I can really expect something good from them.
We see Gabagool in the chat, cheering on fellow Ladivas out there as well. But here, have to go against Gnaw. Tubbie with the mackerel in place. NEK in full lock, already back into the corner we go.
The reversal of Legends, that Zooey working out really well there, getting a good counter hit, just unfortunately couldn't burn off the other hit. Nice wave in, gets around the BC into a command grab already. Cool. In a pretty good spot right here.
A little too high on that jump and was able to curve, but you know what? That anti-air is a good consolation prize indeed here. Has more than enough skybound meter to make it into a big drop kick. Full of love in there, knocked down that first round for Gabagool.
Yeah, Gnaw using a good amount of those BCs, so that last combo did a great amount of damage. Basically 60% right there. Yo, headbutt through the baseball bat swing and as well finding a counter hit. Really good for Gaba. Second command grab. Oh no, can't make it a third now, can we?
We're holding down. I like that, just kind of backing away on there. Has the life lead on there. Enough time to get a little bit of extra knowledge on here, but that may cost a little bit of that life as we go on. Ultimate Lariat misses like the entirety of 2B on there afterwards. We're trying to find it, but what a whiff punish from Gabagool.
Woo! Hit it with the two-timer as well, and there we go. Great pickup, should be able to kill, and Gabagool is going to be fighting game number 1. Wow.
Yeah, and just like I've seen in the chat, like asking if sign-ups are still open or it's too late. Good news, because it is a ladder, you can just sign up right now. Well, if you're watching on the VODs later on YouTube, you can't sign up. You can sign up for next week on there. But if you're watching live, you can sign up absolutely right now. Build it up there. You just got to get to that 6-cut limit if you want to make top 8.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the nice things. 2 hours of full play, as long as you're in the ladder portion. It's really, really nice to get as many games as you possibly can. You only need 6 if you want to actually get into top 8, but play a whole lot more. But yeah, right now, going back to the game, Gabagool had a great positioning, but a good jump out from Gnaw. Unfortunately, the 2U into command grab afterwards. Gabagool in a great position right here. One more command grab could probably just finish this. Tried to go for it, but a little bit too far.
Yeah, wasn't going to get it the full thing. Now has enough meter to use the U skill. There it is, banging the head right in. It doesn't get anything for it except the loss of a brave point for Gnaw. But you know what? We're going back in. The chip damage was on the table. You might as well go ahead and make it so.
Not every day I get to see a Ladiva actually go for chip out. But honestly, love to see it. Very good work for Gabagool. Still trying to make this offense work. Great counter hit right there. A bit too far for the far end, though. Gnaw really going to have to make something big here. That's a great start, though.
Oh, yeah, the crumple on there afterwards. They're going to get all the way into the corner we go. Trying to find it. Looks like trying to go for an anti-air on there afterwards, but Gabagool is going to get in with the jump in. Big damage on the side. Bring it down there and approaches with the U-skill Lariat on there. A throw from Gnaw is going to turn things around and tie up the life bars.
Really enjoyed getting to see a little bit of the extra. Whoa! Okay, wait. Anti-air command grab right there just against the 2B. Double jump does not matter. But here we go. That far heavy working on so well for 2B. Everyone knows that button. Everyone either loves or hates that button.
Depends on who's pressing the button for sure.
But right there, Gnaw's gonna be loving that button. Taking a round back to themselves.
Able to begin things on it and already spinning a brave point, trying to get back, return that situation to the side of Gnaw, but not going to get a whole lot forward. We're trading, we're finding those blows where we can.
Love seeing the neutral jump just to get around the command grab, but not doing it this time. Gaba can be slightly changing up these timings, and Gnaw going back to using those BCs. Just does not want to be in these very difficult strike throw situations.
Using the use of that, like since you can with 2B, go ahead, you get the long range conversion on that, like on a big hit on there, trying to find that one moment. Not working right now. It's all Gabagool all the time, and wow, that was enough. That was enough with the U skill follow up on there. It's now 2-0 Gabagool.
Victory. Battle 1.
Yeah, Gnaw just trying to go for a reversal throw right there, but the distance was way too much, and Gabagool finding a great punish on that. Gotta really think, as Gnaw, when it comes to reversals throughout this game, we have seen a good amount of BC. We haven't seen too many mashes. The attempted throw right there was, like, interesting, but, the range was too much. I would like to see possibly just actually go for the DP from Gnaw. We haven't seen that come through yet. I think we've mostly just seen meter get used for for combo extending.
Yeah, could very well be just like a little bit. There's a little bit of terrifyingness being that close to Ladiva and waiting for her to grab you at a moment's notice on there. Maybe trying to avoid it, but right now, Gnaw is working on that. Going to go ahead and get another round on their side here, building up where they count. They're figuring out the matchup slowly but surely.
Battle 2.
Yeah, unfortunately, you just don't have that much time to work with. So this is, very much do or die. You got the one last game. Make it count.
Punishes on the roll forward on there afterwards here. Going to get the corner as the reward here, but there it is, that big 2H on there. That's what Gnaw is looking for.
That's really good. You just keep up this corner. Great with the heavy once again. I was a little afraid that we might get hit by that 2U that Gabagool has been going for a few times. Nice kill, but still just really, really close. Get into a good spacing. Try to see about catching a jump. No. Instead, getting caught by the U lariat. You're going to be going full screen.
Yeah, you're going to spend a little bit more on that top. Still has enough for another U skill on there afterwards here. Oh, and you know what? You can block on the DP. You were talking about those DPs earlier on there trying to get out of that situation. No, Dice, that's what you get to pay for. Gabagool is waiting for it.
That's one of the scary things. Normally, when it comes to Ladiva, you can kind of catch their pressure resets, but on like an actual knockdown, you really do have to be afraid of whether they're going to go for that strike throw. And right there, Gabagool is ready to block it, knowing, you know what? If you're going to DP, now's probably the time.
Absolutely on there. Back into the trying thing. This is going to be set point for Gabagool on here. Gnaw does get the hits where they count here. Trying to go in back with like a little bit of strike. Just testing out there. The block on the BC. Gabagool was in range. Goes ahead and gets the command grab. You know what? Goes for seconds. Go back to the buffet. Check out for another 6XL. How about a third?
There's no way we make it a fourth. Come on.
Never say never. We quadruple command. Oh, okay. The crumple on there. We're going to get the lead in terms of life, but Gabagool still has plenty of Skybound art juice on the menu. If they don't get hit with the counter hit, uses the BC to get out of the situation.
Nice BC is a little bit scary there. Gets around the air command grab. Good hit for Gnaw. It's not going to be enough to kill, though. And it's not even enough to get all the way to the other side. Maybe now, with that Raging Strike, Raging Chain. And it is enough to kill.
Yeah, Koyo, I was also worried about that in there. It's like, I know it's going to scale down considerably with that follow-up on there, but Gnaw was able to find that last little hit in there. We got ourselves a match here. No free rides, even at the very first match here for Paragon FGC number 95 for Granblue.
I love it right now. Not going to have a 3-0 right now. Not for the first match. I love having these really competitive games right here, but Gabagool, great hit, takes us over to the corner. Gotta be worried, catches the jump. That's such a huge hit for Gaba. We're gonna convert into super.
The big boot going into it, doesn't get the full conversion, but you know what? Where you're like at that point, you're just going ahead and get the command super on lockdown set point yet again for Gabagool.
And that was a very similar kind of situation that it's like, okay, I've seen that you're afraid to use DP. The one time that you did, I blocked it. You're gonna be scared. You're not gonna do anything right here, so I have a perfect opportunity to command grab you. Right now, we're just seeing the command grabs on, like, just to catch the wake up, because Gnaw is not willing to press here either.
Oh, the blood.
Just trying to block, and it's not working out. Just so many more throws. Chip is available, and another command grab, and Gabagool is gonna find it 3-1 against Gnaw with a perfect to finish it out. Okay.
All right, going right into it here. Yeah, like having, like of course, Gran, you know, poster child of the whole Granblue series on there, tried and true on there. That big boot, everyone knows on that. But usually when you see Grimnir, it's only a few players that have been putting out there, like Zane, Zane and beyond on there. So really cool seeing it. Like Kazeno with the prismatic lance on top of that, and already beginning things anew with the wall bounce from that U skill.
I just noticed that Durder resub, seeing the Grimnir just immediately, just neurons activated. I gotta resub for this right now.
All the people have chosen, and they want to see more Grimnir. That is for certain on here. A little bit of a, you know, try to set up the glyphs on there afterwards. Gets denied by BlaQNYC with the U skill on that, but we're going back into neutral, trying to hold it down. We're trying to use the far range of the U button on here just to try to get to stop Grimnir in the tracks.
Does have some nice properties for that. Trick is also available right now. Doesn't have a fireball since they used the U fireball, but back off the cooldown. Just needs a moment. There we go. Not even chipped out. Just got hit, possibly looking to neutral jump root right there. Unfortunately, losing that first round. BlaQNYC, can you just keep up this momentum? Gets hit by the little JL after the seal dash. This corner, what's it gonna be? Mix-up time. Just the mid into the throw bait.
Oh, the Grimnir Airlines is going into full effect. Please make sure there's going to be some wild turbulence on there. Into the empty low on the setup on there. Has the Skybound Arc on top of it. Doesn't even need it. Just goes in for the grab. Perfect for Kazeno.
I'm pretty sure could have actually converted into super for the kill there. Just had to style on them for a moment, you know? It's like, yeah, I could win, but it'd be funnier if I did this.
That is the mark of a Grimnir player, I do feel like. It's like, what if I just do that instead?
What if I just do a little box dash to get you over to this corner right here? What's the mix gonna be? We'll drop at the end there. Back throw incident. Black now has the corner. There we go. Counter hit straight into the super. That's so much damage.
Oh, the BlaQNYC knocking on the door of Grimnir, like, until 3 times, like, okay, if I knock 3 times and you don't open the door, I'm just going to enter violently with that counter hit on deck there. Goes ahead and gets the win, gets the first match of this set.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Very nicely done. Very good back and forth between players, though. So there is still a very good chance that Kazeno could also bring it back. BlaQNYC really well there. If they can just keep up, just making sure that Kazeno doesn't get a turn going, you might just see a very, very turbulent ride right here.
Yeah, I like the neutral jump, just like call out against like the Grimnir up, like upward going into the glyphs. Like, no, you don't get that. I'm going to call that back on there, but the Kazeno going to take control back on it. It does get Black onto the other side, but here's the back throw with all the glyphs in place here. Baits out the throw, and this should be the end of the round. If you don't drop it, there it goes. Tag your hit, Kazeno.
Still one of the scariest things. Like, most people think about Grimnir having the really crazy 50-50 high-low stuff, but in all reality, that throw bait from Grimnir is probably one of the scariest in the game. So, like, you really have to constantly worry about that. What? I didn't think you'd have to worry about the Raging Strike reversal.
Didn't have to worry about it, but until you do on there afterwards. This time, Kazeno try to bait out those buttons there where it does get the DP out there. No punish, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was just an LVP, so not really that long of recovery as compared to the others, but still, that was a scary situation. BlaQNYC just kind of wanting to police those seals. Now in this corner, big far heavy. That's going to be a good amount of damage, especially with this 1BP. You're probably going to cash out into SSBA. This is a heck of a lot of damage. I don't think you're quite dead, but this is really close.
Get kissed by the Rose on the grave. Ooh, set up the glyphs on there afterwards, but you know what? Get denied with the U-skill DP from Black.
And the empty into throw, just making it seem like a really good save jump. My goodness. BlaQNYC taking this to another round 3.
Sets it up with the 6XL on there afterwards here. A little bit of boot out. We're going to do it again. Closer and closer to that left-hand corner.
BlaQNYC wanting to once again release those seals, just didn't get it in time. There's the DP coming through. 6-6H, a little scary, but even still. No punish on the spiral arrow, but stuck here in this corner. Nice, not taking the throw bait.
That's good.
BlaQNYC just trying to get out of this corner. Once again, getting pushed back by the spiral arrow. Trying to jump out, but not working right there. Do you have enough damage building up the meter? I think they should be able to do it. Not quite. Just needed one more hit. But even still, this life lead is so huge. They don't need too much more.
Ooh. I don't even know, like I was like the tornado actually reached Gran at that part here with, but try to get the approach on there afterwards. Kazeno does get the hit, tie it up here. I like seeing it. We're not, like, again, no free rides here. We are fighting for our lives here, even in the ladder.
For sure. Like, as we mentioned, you only need 6 games to hit top 8, but you need a good win to do so. Every game that you're playing, you are trying your hardest to win. So that way, you know, if you can, you want to try to get like a 6-0, maybe a 7-0 if you can continue playing more games.
Yeah, and it also depends on, like, if you get to that part, it's like, you know what, I'm not happy with that win rate here for record on there. What if I just go, what if I just play a couple more matches, try to get a couple more wins at the very end? That's always a possibility. Definitely see some of those shenanigans, those tactics get played later on. But in the meantime, at the very beginning, it's all about the wins here. And Kazeno is so far getting to the combo limit, going to go ahead with the get in with the follow-up on here afterwards, sets up the tornado one more time, trying to find that way to open up this Gran can opener, and there it is. Boom.
That's really good. Just a few moments that I was a little scared for Kazeno, you know, putting down the seals at an awkward timing. Possibly could have gotten caught for trying to use the seals, but got a really good hit after trying to get a jump. And what a way around the fireball for Kazeno. Just up, but
yeah, crazy cross up in there from Kazeno on there, but now we're kind of holding down. A lot of jumping dust, and they're trying to approach in there with the Airman Tornado on there afterwards here, but Black is going to go ahead, get into the combo limit. Nice little chunk of damage as a result. Goes in for the tick throw into there one more time, set up, and you know what, goes in for a big counter hit one now.
One more hit into a good cancel, and there we go. BlaQNYC once again taking this to a round 3.
Battle 3.
We've gone to round 3 every game. This is super close.
Yes, this is what I want to see. Just as I see everyone like claiming those Matcherino codes on there. Thank you so much! Exclamation point Matcherino. Help to pay out these players at the end of the evening.
Ooh, the 2-2, not catching with the throw bait, not again. BlaQNYC just doing really well, just right there saying, you know what, taking the throw is actually the easier portion when fighting against Grimnir right here, but gotta be worried. Unfortunate not getting the 5U, but finding another hit with the 6XL. There we go. Just a little bit further to the corner.
That was a crazy little scramble on the other side. I thought was trying to go in for the Kazeno was trying to go in for the cross-up setup in there. Got denied the first time, and Black was able to win out the scramble to get back into this position here. The BZ does get denied on here. Trying to find it back and forth. It's going to be the U skill, enough time to get the glyphs back into play, and here it is again. The Kazeno cross-up coming to you right now.
That was such a late cross-up too. I thought that was gonna whiff, but my goodness, just the little extra hitbox that Grimnir has behind him really just coming in clutch, getting that win right there for Kazeno. Currently now 2-1. Kazeno can just take this set right here if they can, but BlaQNYC not making the season.
The immediate call out on the projectile at the outstart from Kazeno, and they're just got that TK into like the follow up on there afterwards. Sets up the the glyphs one more time on that. He's going to get that wall bounce on here. Big combo damage incoming.
DP deny the mix. Do not want any of that right here. Once again, just back into this corner. There's still seals above you. You could still get throw baited. Just coming through. BlaQNYC has to make such a big difference. There we go with the 6XM. Kazeno, set point right here, just one round away. And they take it. Are we going to see another game going into round 3?
Oh yeah, the 6-6 options look pretty good. The BlaQNYC out there went ahead for their very own round start on there. Going to get the control, and we're back into that throw, like the throw tick situation on there afterwards. Does get a little bit of a hit from Kazeno from the the 2H in there, but gets denied with the skill DP.
Ooh, really scary whiffing that HDP right there. An opportunity for Kazeno. They have to make up a very big life difference, but having this corner is huge. What can they do? Have to watch out about the DP once again. There's a button into the fireball. BlaQNYC once again taking this to a round 3. Still, could just win this set. BlaQNYC has to make something happen.
Gotta make it happen, but is it going to? Is the question on here. Are you using the glyphs to get on the other side? A little bit of a tricky situation here, but Black handled that very well. Uses the BC on there to get out of the situation, but it's going to be the follow-up, all Kazeno all the time, finishing out with the glyph placement on there and gets thrown out with the Gran DP.
Good DP just to get out of there, but even still has to fight their way out of this corner. It's looking scarier by the moment, but what an air throw! Really good work. Get them away from these glyphs. Closer to the corner, the cross up, and Kazeno is gonna be taking the game. 3-1 takes the set against BlaQNYC, but man, what a good back and forth from these two.
About that, we got Crystal Hakurei coming up versus Asto. This is going to be an exciting match. We got ourselves some Wilnas versus Versusia. Big person action coming to the screen.
This is neither of the characters I expected from
Same.
It's like I'm so used to the Gran Siegfried right here that Wilnas Versusia is not on my bingo list right now. Oh, the overhead already coming through for Crystal. Getting really good damage right here into the SBA. Not a kill, Versusia still a fairly tricky character, but my goodness, the Wilnas damage is looking really good.
Could just very well be the mental damage, but you know what? The approach, the jump scare that is Versusia comes up with the 6XL on there afterwards here, takes the corner for himself and blocking on it. Suddenly, the tables have turned.
Are you gonna cash out into SBA on this hit? No, one more hit. Has to bait something out. The shield has no more cooldowns. Gonna be using it as a reaction! What a great reaction from Asto! Gonna be using that SSBA to catch the knee. And that's gonna be the round for Asto. Great reaction.
Oh, I love that Asto just backed up a little bit extra just to make sure. It's like, you know what, I want to make sure I have the reaction for this on here on the approach in there. Because if Wilnas has anything in their ability, the ability to just approach with the knee from like from far range on there, you're definitely going to see that on there. Well done from Asto.
I've told a lot of people that if you want to beat kind of the layer 1 for Wilnas, is to get around that knee by using a reversal. But what the heck?
I didn't realize that the denial of projectile also included the column from Versusia. I'm not going to lie on that.
I thought it wasn't projectile involved. I thought it was just that it removed the upper hitbox. I did not expect that it would go through it completely.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. You're dead here as well. What the heck?
Just with the conversion on top of that here. Asto taking that, and we're just going right into the rematch. We're not changing characters. Keeping the Wilnas for Crystal.
I'm still shook. And oh, the launch right there as well from the 6XL. Wilnas having one of the weirder dash buttons, 6XL, you know, kind of getting around some of these projectiles you mentioned before, also getting rid of the upper hitbox. If I remember correctly, 6M getting rid of the lower hitbox.
Yeah.
Make it really awkward for certain characters. And are you also just dead already?
You know, it is Wilnas on there throwing out the Dragon Fire at the very end. Of course it is. Crystal Hakurei taking that round. Revenge.
Yo, average Wilnas damage. That's crazy. These are two characters that can like just pump out damage like crazy if they really have the resource and the spacing right here. Great 2H. That's so much damage. Barely any resources though, so not going to be using it. Oh no, the BC, and then whiff throw to get hit by the Raging Strike.
Oh, that, you know, not going to be too much of a worry on there. Just goes for the Hadron smash on there at the very end, ties up the round count, and we're taking a little bit more pause this time around before we go right back into it.
Battle 1. Engage.
I had to think for a moment. It's like, okay, what do I feel? Do I still want to go with the Versusia after seeing some of the weird Wilnas stuff? But the answer is yes. Don't even care that the orb gets killed by 6XL. It's perfectly fine.
Go ahead, using the token on top of that, but neutral jump into the jump in on there afterwards from Asto, going to lead to big money and big prizes on it. Doesn't get the connecting flight, but keeps up the corner with this damage.
Ooh, unfortunately, not keeping the corner for long. That's one of the nice things about that 236U. Able to just side swap it. Once again, getting hit by these 5Us. Oh no, Asto, that might be it right there. Cashing out into this SSBA. Crystal fighting another round.
Yeah, didn't even need time for the Dragon Hop kick on there afterwards. Just got in there with the strike down.
This corner, unfortunately, couldn't get the close heavy. I thought it would have been far heavier at that range. Even still. Yeah, it just clashed with the pillar. That's really funny.
Okay, so that's what happened on there. Yeah, I must have misspoke on there earlier, but still very wild to see.
It's probably a very similar coding as when living with those headbutt.
Okay. Flying knee comes out of the place, but we're going to put it back in there, but just enough time for it to get the crumple state on the U skill projectile coming in for Asto. Going to take that round as a full result of that.
Very nice. Going into the round number 3 for these two. With 6XL2, gotta be a great game plan right there.
Gets onto the other side here. Doesn't have a token to do any of the follow-ups here, but just gonna go ahead, get it. Yeah, go ahead, apply the Samsara on there afterwards in here just to get the follow-up damage.
Ooh, great counter hit right there. Gonna get a good amount of damage. That combo went on a lot longer than I thought it was.
Oh, it's about to go. You know what? It goes into a second encore on top of that with the Skybound art coming out as well here. Brings down the fire and the flames. Here we go. Not enough to kill though. The Versusia health keeps us on going.
I was scared there. Okay, getting around the DP right there. Asto also has the meter for SSBA. Are we gonna see it right here? I think we will not because we went the combo limit. Now just waiting out, possibly waiting for the knee so they can react to it with an SSBA. The BC right there blocks the overhead, no chip damage. The Raging Strike has to BC it. Both players with no resources. Still, the knee is going to be available. Not enough meter for the SBA, but still can use a DP if it comes through.
The mind games right now. The mind games are happening here. We're pulling down the columns. We're trying to get that chip damage one more, but we're rolling in. Either way on that flying knee comes into the Versusia airspace and lands 4-2-1.
You know, that makes sense at that point. Asto had used most of their meter for that chip damage. Only had 47 meter at the end. Could not DP if that knee was to come through. So really good work from Crystal. But this next round, nice. Already very aggressive for both players. Another DP coming through.
Hold it down in there. Enough time for Versusia to approach on here, but gets denied by Crystal. Kill the BC, but you know what? A knee of Versusia's own here. Going to get enough time to go in, get the crumple on there, and restand for enough time to get the token on there afterwards and keep up the tempo.
What a throw bait right there for Asto. Not the most amount of damage, but still really good. What a clash into a throw, but unfortunately that knee is still faster than the 2-2U. What do you got here? Once again, trying to go for this chip. 6XL from Crystal, working to break the projectile, but not enough to break the lariat right there. Still fighting around.
Early start on here, trying to stop in the approach in here, but nothing yet. Here comes just a little bit of denial on there. This time going to block on the follow-up on there from Crystal. Has that token to spin on there all the way to the corner. Crystal will go.
Pop by the Sandalphon from Crystal. Over again. Close to this corner right here. Asto spends a lot of cooldowns, but not really getting them too much.
Ooh, uses the token to follow up on there to get around the BC from Crystal, and they're going to go ahead and activate that Skybound Art. Tremendous damage incoming here. Crystal still has plenty of meter to work with here, and they're going to get to that Super Skybound Art range right now.
Fortunately for Crystal right there, they didn't have any BP, so they're also taking extra damage. That Lariat's going to be able to kill, and Asto tying it up 2 apiece.
Way to game 5. This is what I want to see. I want to see more of these matches here, especially in the latter portion. Try to figure out. We don't get to see like these two players play different characters that often here, so really cool seeing this whole matchup here. We're going to go for the reset again for Crystal, but gets called out by Asto with the throw.
Spacing right there, but no punish on that attempt. Ooh, tried to actually go for the throw bait, but punishes the 2L instead. Can't believe it. I thought that would get caught still. BC not working out. Once again, not working out. Crystal already down to 1 BP, gonna be taking extra damage. Asto backing away in case Crystal wants to go for that knee, and there it is. No reaction. That's a really good hit for Crystal. Can you catch out into Super? Yes, you can, and that's gonna be a kill for the round.
That's one of the scary things about like you can back away from Wilnas. That is the thing you can do. The speed that he can approach you, just like Versusia can approach Wilnas on there, that the volcanic knee comes out of nowhere right there. We just saw it again, the EX version of that. Going to go ahead and get a follow-up on here. Gets into the combo limit. Time to try to find that extra hit in there, but we have some pretty good blocking from Asto.
Oh no, just getting hit with the knee. Passing out into Super. This is nearly...
This might be dead, but you know, it is Versusia, so no, it is not! That's dead though.
But the low afterwards. And that's going to be Crystal. We got CharChar, who's on Team Elsa. They're going to be going against the guide. Now let's see. Are they going to guide you the way back to the loser side? Although we don't have one since the ladder.
I don't know, Belial would find a way. Like somehow, it's like you're going to the loser side of the bracket. It's like, how did you find this? Just on like the underworld of the ladder somehow.
It's like, look, I have my ways. I can fit you anywhere, don't worry.
Oh my. But yeah, of course, the guide on here, Tina. CharChar has been on the Vira for a long time, has been piloting the game quite a bit, and sort of installing the Vira.exe right into the denial of the BC. Like, no, we have not, neither player has BC to work with here, so big damage incoming right now.
That's the fun thing about seeing CharChar. Always aggressive, always scary, and all the bait with the UDP.
CharChar, what was that? What was that? Just goes on, just like doubles down, realizes they hit the combo limit, and just like, you know what, more DP. Let's just pause it in there, like, let's see what happens after.
I think that was actually a bait to saying, like, you're gonna want to try to punish this because you think I'm stupid after how aggressive I've been. But nah, I'm just catching you. This was all my plans.
CharChar, so real smooth at the moment here. Goes back into the west side corner here. Going to go into the Skybound Art this time around. Fire away all the way. Not enough to kill the guide though.
Oh, and then gets around the UDP as well from the guide. CharChar, probably the fastest game we've had tonight.
Oh, just like that double transformation on there from CharChar. Just ready to showcase off. It sure enough. It kind of gives a good idea like why CharChar has been on the Vira for quite some time now.
Has been on this Vira since vanilla, has loved this character, and I think once Rising came through, really just meshed well with how aggressive this game became compared to vanilla. Caught here, the guide having an opportunity, finally gets to have a turn in this corner. CharChar finding their way out. Good press on the command grab. Do not want to let CharChar get that install. The moment they get that install, like, it feels like their entire vibe changes, you know?
Just like that, though, like, to sum up, Luminaire goes in for the 266M on there to get the confirmation into the full combo. Bring down the laughter of Vira. So cheerful, just really cheerful. Nothing psychotic about that at all.
Oh, he gets rid of the BP as well, so the full combo off that raging strike. Oh, And CharChar finding another round. What in the world, man?
That was devious, and they're just pushing away with it just right into the heart of Lumiere on there afterwards here.
BC tried to take their turn for the guide, but no. The match from CharChar. For the guides, what can they really do to get their turn going?
Okay, the guy looking to be put back on the brochure stand potentially on here afterwards, but no, the man's to be read on here. Put CharChar into that Super Skybound Art territory here, has a full stick of butter to work with here. Does it the combo limit, and unfortunately that's gonna miss!
Oh, that's really unfortunate. Char not getting out of the corner with that, but finding a great counter hit into the install. Again, the guy has to be afraid here. I don't even know if that was a cross-up or not. I have no idea. That was just a guard button check.
That was just like the jump over on there afterwards, and they're just checking it out here. Gets the ending on there, turning things around. The guy had a full solid grip on that round until the combo limit hit, and that's one of those things. You got tools around it to like worry about that, like to deal with the combo limit on there. But if you're not paying attention in the moment's notice, it will just bite you for it.
Oh wait, the guide, it's first to 3. Unless they're changing characters, maybe?
It'd be a character change. I don't know. The guide's Belial was waking up a little bit there, so I'd like to see more of that personally. But we'll find out as we go along here. They're getting back on it. The Belial is in place. I see a check mark there. We're going right back into it.
Versus Belial.
All right. You know, sometimes as well, just going back to the room for a moment can give you a little bit of time just to calm down a little bit. Let the momentum from CharChar also cool down a bit. Oh, never mind. That's a 6-6-H to start things off. Char is already being super aggressive right here.
There's a level of confidence on display right now from CharChar. Not afraid to go in for that 6-6-H option at the end there. We're going in for the trickery. Puts themselves into the corner as a result. Interesting on that DP, but goes in with a nice dodge into the back throw. Takes back the corner for themselves.
Great.
The guide out of the corner, good for them, but they have to make up such a difference. There we go as well. Gotta watch out about Chip eventually. No punish right there, not really getting too much. You get around the super. They're at Chip range. You really need to watch out about the wake-up option from CharChar, and you're never sure what's gonna happen here.
Check with that shoulder tackle, the dash on there, just gets denied with a BC. Down with one brave point left on here, trying to go in with the U skill, but goes right into the DP. The first part of it hitting on connection into set point.
Battle 2. Engage.
The guy probably seeing that they got the air hit, expecting that they could get a full combo out of it, but it was punished and not a counter hit. But this is a counter for CharChar. That's going to be some really good damage right here. To install, but even still stuck into the throw. The guy is stuck in his corner right here.
What goes ahead with the 6XL on there afterwards here. This could be very well in here. We're doing it again with the setup in here, but this time going to get the back throw. Gets denied with the BC, and this is going to be the guy's chance to turn things around potentially.
Char, if you lose this round, it's because you were trying to look cool. Stop it.
No BP on the plate though, so any hit is just going to be devastating on here. CharChar now holding that block button, not trying to showcase, not trying to do those gymnastics. Cancel that with the U skill on there. Still back in the corner.
The guy pressure just kind of becoming a little bit stagnant. Char doesn't have to worry too much, and there's the chip damage.
Yeah, the extra damage that happened from the late versus Halcione coming up to the screen right now.
Dang, this feels conflicting to me. I love Yuel, that's my main. I love getting to see any time of like a Yuel is up there. But like TeMP's the bro.
Oh yeah.
And at the same time, like TeMP, you've beaten me a bunch of times with my Yuel. You've had Ike as a training partner for the longest time. If you lose to another Yuel that's not us, we're disowning you.
Oh no, you don't have, it's like that's not the commentator bias. It's like the anti-commentator bias. It's like, you fought my Yuel, so you're going to have to know how to deal with this situation right now against Halcione? Is it I'm trying to make sure I pronounce this right. Is that? Yeah, but wait, are we getting EX Gran as well?
Yes. So TeMP before, when like Gex came out, was like, oh, this is a pretty cool character. They're a little fun, but I don't think that I'm just gonna play them that much. But after a while, I just realized, no, this character is kind of crazy. Has really good corner-to-corner carry, like we're probably gonna see right here. Has to spend a lot of meter for it, but like having that on Gran really good, and as well keeps the damage of normal Gran, as you can see. Heck of a lot of damage on this character. Great corner carry. The neutral's a little bit worse with the fireball, but even still, it's a great like pressure tool. This character's so much more rushdown based that it just fits.
Oh, that makes perfect sense on there, especially with like you were talking about like the wall, like corner carry on there afterwards. Being able to get the follow up with like, I don't even know what you call that motion, the gyrocopter thing, where you're like thrusting his whole body at you on there, like back in there. And like maintaining that with the 6-8. Finally, like House was able to go in with get back into neutral. They're throwing out there with keeping up the spacing here, but nothing else afterwards. There we go.
BC, great conversion right there off the far heavy for Halcione. Great work. Honestly, the fact that they were able to make it so far H into 214U is real was very nice and not often used as much because a lot of players don't like to use that far H on Yuel. It's a little bit stubby at times, but when you can use it correctly, it's beautiful.
Switching around with the third dance a little bit on there. Got a few nice hits in there until TeMP was at middle that life bar in here, but it's going to be TeMP maintaining, like taking over the orchestration baton. Right back at you though from Halcione.
Once again with that far heavy spot dodge, the DP comes through. Halcione finding good spot. That wasn't actually going to hit for TeMP. Spending some of that meter. Halcione has this corner. Don't got to worry too much. Oh no! Gets caught by the stance 5M. That would. You should not have gotten hit by that.
Believe in victory.
You should never have gotten hit by that.
Oh, happens to the best of us, unfortunately, on there. Early on, getting up. The back. With the Hanarashi in there, getting the mark for Halcione early on in the setup here, but now keeping the approach. Gets denied with the BC into the run up low here. TeMP is going to start things anew though.
There we go, over to this corner. Once again, gets the meaty right here, and that should be a kill. Has all the meter in the world. There we go. TeMP's, you know, okay, we're cleaning it up. Good job, good work. Just a little bit more.
Understandable on that. Trying to get the approach on there. You want so many different options, especially like being able to go into 214 setups on there afterwards. It feels like very hard to deal with like EX Gran projectile from round start like that.
So with the new projectile enrolled on the 214, Gran projectile isn't always the hardest to do for Yuel. Dang.
Yeah, that was quick. And we're already back into it, tied up 1-1. It's first to 2 right now between these two.
That's the main thing right there that you do have to worry about is now the 2-2L change, making it so the pressure from Yuel is a lot more different. You have to just figure out how this Yuel player wants to do their pressure. Great job with the stance 2L. Unfortunately, not hitting anything off that hit, instead finding a DP in their face.
Another one in, it goes in for the overhead on there afterwards here. Reward has been found with that corner in here, trying to check it out with the 5 Ls on there. Gets denied with the BC, trying to get onto the other side. Does get a clean getaway on here and gets the approach into the wall bounce, but no follow-up, unfortunately, for TeMP.
Now Halcione once again going in for this pressure, tries to back away with the stance, but good catch from TeMP, but unfortunately an even better catch from Halcione. Finding the round. Alright, Now noticing, you know, Halcione does like to go for this 236L into stance, and it can be a very decent option for going against some things. You do have to worry about certain buttons. Farm technique do just catch you. I think Gran's Part H, I think, can catch that, so we might see an adaptation, but Halcione also has some of this down in
So a little bit of that U skill on top of that just to get back into the score. Another overhead. You know, we see two, see like a third one not going to get denied and get back into the corner. You go with the EX from Halcione. Oh, that might kill too.
Yeah, that's a kill. Especially considering they already used one of the BP, the extra damage buff for you know, everything there. I think it's 20% still.
Yeah, still 20%. Yeah, it's absolutely on that just because it's like stealing on there. Giving a little bit of pause here as we go in. Gotta say, I am a fan of that that color scheme for Yuel though.
That is my secondary color of choice. If my main color is not there, that's the actual color I use, and those are the weapons I use actually as well.
Oh, gonna have to do like a color battle potentially in the future.
Oh, if I have to do a color battle, it's against February first.
No.
I'm not winning that one.
No, I kind of figured. I still want to see it though. Regardless on that, we're going to hit the combo limit from TeMP with the throw on there afterwards. Going to keep it on there. Tries to go in for the approach. Halcione is ready on the mash on there afterwards, trying to keep it going. Another BP spent on the side of TeMP.
That's a really good hit into the super. This is a lot of damage. Not enough to kill. Oh, I didn't realize it was going to be that close though.
Oh,
too far right here? Yeah. Good work for TeMP right there. Like, even with the vacuum effect, the vacuum happens a little bit later for Yuel. Yeah, it's not going to be close enough to actually punish that Sandalphon.
Going for the cross up on there. Go ahead, uses the free DP on there from TeMP. Get away, but here we go with the overhead coming into play. Nice conversion in there from TeMP to get back into it. You're going to go ahead and get that resend. Here comes out a little bit of a corner carry now.
Yeah, finds another great hit. Can you build up any amount of meter to just try to finish this off? Not going to spend meter, just try using it for pressure afterwards. Right there for Halcione. That was plus, and oh my goodness, Halcione probably expecting that it was gonna be some form of a reversal right there, but instead TeMP just pressing afterwards, noticing that Halcione was not gonna go with the plus range. Yeah,
just like a little bit of waiting goes a long way for sure. As we go into yet another game 5, these ladder matches have been intense already. We're not even into the top 8.
Honestly, I'm so used to it when it comes to these Paragon brackets. They're so good. It's super close every time. Honestly, great work from Khalil finding the best of the best matches. The routing. Ooh, made it tricky with the side swap. Love to see that.
Yeah, the Gran side swatch on there was pretty nasty on here. Just like that, though, we got the hit into the conversion. Reticulate the splines on the other side. Okay, TeMP, I see you. I see you. You know, like saw the cross under. I got one of those, too.
I forgot that he has that until I saw it like the last moment. I'm like, oh no, he's doing it.
The last thing you see before you die kind of moment on there.
Ooh, good counter hit. Unfortunately, doesn't go into the EX. Still, I cannot believe that actually gets hit by 6 and 10. I need to do that more against him. Back throw into it.
Yeah, into it, going into it. Want to keep it plus. Gets a 9 with the brave counter.
Not again! TeMP has gotten hit there by that close M, like I think 3 times. Whenever they're trying to go for these pressure resets. So much, and we're going to a final game, final round.
Oh, this is what I want to see here. Battle number 3 of many here. Just goes in for that jump in from Halcione early on, and here doesn't get the follow-up. The flame was a little bit too far away on here. TeMP was able to get a couple hits.
That's not plus. Oh, and they did. They thought that TeMP was just gonna press to try to punish it, but instead Be more patient, gets an even bigger hit. Halcione stuck in this corner for a little bit right now. What can they really do right here?
Trying to get anything on the approach on here. Checking out with the loads. That's been working wonders for TeMP so far on here, but just on the other side here, this is going to be big damage for Halcione. We're going to go back into the neutral with the DP, and they're going to hit the combo limit. Another overhead. Tries to go in for the Raging Strike. He's going to get nothing for it. The win is going to go to Halcione with the 3-2 on the like we got leg on the Katalina. We got Sandalphon on before Belial.
So yeah, I was about to say, it's like, for one, I got baited on the idea that it's Belial fan, they're playing Sandalphon. I also have no idea how their name is meant to be pronounced. I've heard so many people say LeGwiGwi, and then it's like, okay, no, it's LeGwiGwi or something like that.
Like a change on Luigi, except with more leg and wigs. Okay.
LeGwiGwi. It's like French.
Do not order that at all. But we're going right into it. We got the follow-up here with the from Belial fan. Trying to get up. We're just really trying to trade on back and forth, trying to find those openings in there. We got the DP in there from leg just to get a little bit of hits. No real big combos, no real fire starters right now.
There we go. Big fire starter right there. Fortunately, it's too far away from the corner to actually make anything of it, but done. There's a good hit. Just didn't spend the meter to make it real. That's a little drop right there. Does that catch it? I did not think it was. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think that was gonna be.
Oh, yeah. I did not think it was going to kill from the first hit actually on there. But just a really good approach on there, even on the drop on the afterwards here. We're just trying to find a way. We're going to shift over into the fire emblem, get a little bit of that extra damage on here as we go into the approach in there from the roll. It slowly put leg into the corner.
Ooh, counter hit right here just to get back to the screen. Then the BC does not want to hold those plus frames. Admittedly, it's scary, and oh no! But now going to be having to hold so much damage right here for that DP. Really good here for Belial fan. Maybe are they going to stand up in the fire again? Earth. And just gets rid.
Yeah, it's like okay, tried it on there. Nice little tech on there from leg, but we're trying to find that one little hit where it counts here. Both players still really feeling each other out. Belial is getting the tail end of that here. We're trying to get that one little hit, and you know what? Throughout the U skill, get that projectile out in here. Put that one on the side of Belial fan 69.
That U fireball from Sandalphon, really strong. A very fast projectile. Even then, they also have some really good damage from Sandalphon. Probably not as much as a very strong confirm from Katalina, but it's very consistent. That's really nice.
Probably had an opportunity to do an anti-air there from leg, but doesn't get anything for it. This time goes in for the frozen blade and gets denied. Belial fan is going to take full control in here. Gets the realignment on there with the bounce on there. Here comes that skybound art to paint the pretty picture.
Not throw range, I don't think, but even still, gotta be worried. Nice tech on the throw. Gets around the Raging Strike, but punish for it. But a punish on the 2H, unfortunately not getting too much either.
The full way, gets like that little tech on there. Does get in a clean jump in, and that's going to get the round for our Sandalphon. I keep wanting to say Belial, but I was like, no, that's Sandalphon playing. It's not Belial fan 69. It's really messing with me right now.
It really is. It's there was another player that had something like this. I think it was like, I'm not even gonna try that. I forgot it already.
Good approach on there. Okay.
Like the attempt to see about a throw bait. That's a little scary with that 6-6H. Again, in this corner, he has to find a way out. That's very nice to start things out.
Okay, so like with the jumping M on there, this is going to be big damage in here. You get all the way to the wall. EX enchanted lands on the bomb. Tries to go like pause out of there with the tech, but is going to get the follow-up with the Emerald Sword. Knock it down, get the round for leg.
3. Engage.
Oh, that's a big counter hit with the far heavy. He really do here. Has the 50 meter. I don't think we're going to spend anything. Going for the Earth again. Here, press out for the LeGwiGwi.
Does a little damage in there. Just goes around the Frozen Blade. Get it where it counts in here. Calls it out with the invincibility on the DP. Right out there. We're just trying to find that little bit hit to get the extra extension.
Ooh, good counter hit. Not going to be converting into the U skill, but gets around the UDP. LeGwiGwi. Taking this over to the corner. Can you finish it off with the 50 meter that you have, or are you just going to save it? Doesn't even need the meter.
No, just go ahead and put that in the bank. That'll be for much, much later. Maybe in the future. Invest it in something later on here. Tied up 1 each. Okay, match time.
1. Engage.
Okay. How can this really go still? I jump, not finding anything. No anti-air, instead just going for the 6XL. A little scary, and we haven't really seen many anti-airs from LeGwiGwi at all.
Cancels out of the wall of light on there, the AT field, but we're going to go in. Nice little anti-air, but gets called out with the Emerald Sword on there afterwards. Try to go in for the 6XM. Cancels out of the wall of light again, this time getting called out by LeGwiGwi.
There we go, no conversion, but even still feeling fine. But he really wanted to see, and oh no! Gonna be some decent damage. Never mind the drop. Raging Strike whiff again, but no punish.
Not gonna get denied on here. Tries to go in for the throw. Another BP. Oh, not dead! And going to get the chance with the follow-up. Found the gap on there with the U skill. Going to go ahead and get the throw and the corner as a result on here, but not for very long.
I am surprised that the stance was able to get through. Very good work for Belial fan right there. Dangerous clash right there, but Belial fan landing it. Really good combos here. Are we going into Earth again? Yeah, it seems so.
That little bit of extra damage. No dice on that on here, but we're going to go ahead and get that wall bounce on here. You have the meter to make it happen. Just go ahead and spin it on there. You're going to watch the cinematic here. I paid for the movie ticket. I got 2 seats. Sit down, get the popcorn.
Belial fan taking it 2-1 so far.
Believe in victory.
Let's see.
Battle 1.
I think LeGwiGwi is able to find some decent hits, but just has not really been able to convert off of them. And once they get to this corner, their pressure has not been the most impressive quite yet. Like the anti-air right there, though. Really good work.
Yeah, Leg was not being able to do a lot of anti-airs early on there. That's more of what I would want to see from Katalina here. But we're going to get another call out with the close M on there. Get back into the corner. 6XL holding down the fort, trying to find those buttons, keeping up the distance here because Sandalphon can't punish at the same distance really on there.
Excellent.
Here we go though. That's the knockdown. Trying to get through. Ooh, the cancel. Yeah, that's gonna just break through the light wall. A good attempt from LeGwiGwi.
Yeah, definitely like the idea on there, but we still have to hold it down here. Whittling away at that life little by little, and this is going to be a lot more here. That tree is coming down here with a follow-up. Going to hit the combo limit, so one more touch is what Belial fan needs to get the set, and Land's going to deny it for a little longer.
What even was it that they got thrown for? I think that was stance and another throw. LeGwiGwi takes back the round after being so low on life right there.
Oh, we survive here. More matches for us.
Gets around the stance, little judgment cut. No anti here once again, but even still, not in the worst spots.
Yeah, this is going to be big damage. Yeah, like doesn't get the follow-up, unfortunately, but does get the throw. Puts themselves into the corner. You try to go for the cross-up on there afterwards here. Right back at you, though. Belial fan. It's like, you know what? I got a couple of those throws here. Here's one, an extra one on me.
Like the idea for the bait. There you go. Oh, no meter now for Belial fan. LeGwiGwi has a ton that they can work with. Just find something going through. Possibly like to see some 236U for LeGwiGwi to fight against the fireballs from Belial fan.
Had an opportunity on the whiff throw to maybe get something on it, but nothing on it. But this big counter hit may write out the legacy, at least for this moment on here. Afterwards, we're going to go in pretty close in here. We're going to spin it out, but doesn't get the final connection.
Anything kills here, including throw. You got to watch out if they DP correctly, or even just the judgment cut. Belial fan taking a round now on set point.
I was about to say, like, Lake's been doing a really good job of like being cognizant of where the stance is going to be and trying to avoid on that judgment cut on there. Just happened to be that one last hit. It was just enough to get the hit at the very end here. Once again, yeah, like you said, set point.
The no escape throw, but it's a little bit too far. He couldn't really just jump out to get out of the corner. The Belial fan, this is a lot of damage. Not going to spend the super, I don't think. Never mind, they will.
Yeah, had it on there. Felt a little bit like spindy at the moment here. Found a good sail on top of that. Gets him to jump in. Tech away. Enough time to set up with the projectile. And another tech from my leg.
Go. It's a little bit more. LeGwiGwi finds their hit. Really big here. Can be getting the full conversion with the ultimate skill. Can you finish it right here? I think you might if you Raging Strike, Raging Chain for a little bit extra damage. Maybe you can. One more hit and there you go. LeGwiGwi ties it up 2-2.
Oh, very close on there, but you know what? More game fives for us. And the stream watchers out there as well, so they'll love to see it. Love to see it.
Now just taking a moment to just cool down, you know. Sometimes you need a little breather. You know, if you're a Belial fan, you have to think like, I was really close right there, but what can I make to, you know, actually close it out? And for LeGwiGwi, that was still really close. I need to lock in for this final game.
Yeah, no, always good to get the breath in there. And I see like we changing up a little bit on the wall, like happy to go into the backdash instead of always approaching forward on there. Has gotten punished for that, just as we're getting punished right now from that jump in from Belial fan. Going to go ahead with it back into the follow-up here with that U skill. Enough time to get the approach into the corner.
On the auto combo overhead. Ooh, getting crushed by the lariat. And that's going to be a kill for Belial fan once again on set point.
Battle 2. Engage.
Early on here, back into it with the 2M in there from leg. To force it down there, but we're back dashing away from the 6XL. We're trying to stop denying any approach from Katalina here.
I like to be able to go in slowly, just getting around those fireballs. Civ BC, try to keep Belial fan in this corner. They've been going for that throw bait a lot. I feel like they probably should just need in some more of those throws if they want to go for it.
Excellent.
Plenty of chances on here. More than half of that life bar is already gone. Another throw, no escape for the extra damage on there afterwards. But this time gets called out from the 6-6L. Lake is going to go in with the Skybound R, bring down the Thunder, and at least get a little bit more life away from Belial.
Nice. But doesn't convert into 214H. Probably didn't believe that it would reach the corner. Probably could have found a kill if they could have. Unfortunate. Not to be able to get the full conversion off that cross up for Belial fan. Possibly could have failed as well.
Probably could have, but at least like realigned it into a triple attack overhead on there. Just get a little bit of extra damage. You see that one more time, and this time the wall of light is continued on there. Believed in it, and we are going into set point for both players.
Final game, final round. What can it be? Belial fan, when they find their rounds, it's usually fairly dominant, and that could be the start, but misses the punish. But here we go with a good counter hit. They get
been an absolutely wild set here so far, but it is going to be LeGwiGwi going to go ahead with the wall of light to begin things into the corner. Go ahead, spin that Skybound Arm, checking out the whole cinematic, bring down the swords.
So much damage right there. Maybe finds the life lead after a bit, gets around the BC, but doesn't actually punish it. Still, BC's here to get around the plus train, the guard crush, gets around the super, but no punish! Yes. Oh no, that's so unfortunate, but you can still, the 2H lands! Can you finish it off right there? And LeGwiGwi drops the combo!
No gigs to go away. Last BP is on the loop. Doesn't even matter at this point here. Sends over to the fire to get a little bit of that extra damage. On top of that, gets a 9 with the brave counter from Leg.
Both super low. Any hit really matters here. The Lariat might just come through from Belial, and they run up for the DP to get the last hit while they were on chip damage. And oh my goodness, Belial fan 69 takes it.
Believe in victory.
We got
Anila and a Zooey, which Zooey stock's big up right now. Like just the mere inclusion of the combo extensions you get from DP with Zooey at this point have led to some incredible combo routes and like just making that character more powerful just on their own.
Yeah, some of the new combo routes just does really help with her like, damage overall, making it so that the dragon does more chip as well, makes it so, you know, her pressure, like even if she loses dragon still just as fast as before, now it's still threatening to actually block the dragon moves. So you have to worry, this character can actually pump out some damage.
Yeah, just like that though, you don't get any combo extension on the DP, the invincible DP, but you do get out of the situation for a little while. Katan got right back into it, got the triple attack on there on the board, got the round on their side.
Ooh, and we got $5 into the Matcherino from Reginald. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. Okay. Oh, no comment as well. Well, just thank you as well for the donation.
Yeah, Reginald. Yeah, thank you so very much on that. There's one of those combo routes. Yeah. Going to go right into the follow-up on there afterwards here. Set up some of that lightning. Call it down.
Unfortunate to be getting caught by Caden right here, and that's going to be a lot of corner carry. That's one of the nice things that Anila has been just getting over time. Just has so much corner carry and actually does a heck of a lot of damage. This character can be really scary.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially like a character like against characters that can't really do a lot from a distance, and they're being able to deny with the fluffiness of the cheat on the approach on there right after, and the immediate dodge in there from the H laser from the dragon in here. Katan is ready for this.
Here we go. Oh, you got a link after that. I don't remember do that before. That's so cool.
Great.
Nice throw. Now just kind of back away, and Anila also having some really good long reach, does not have to approach too much.
Great.
Just throw.
Okay. There was some late tech on there, but we get the call out with a 2M. Gets out of the corner here. Begins a little bit of a start in here for Semi, but gets denied immediately by the brave counter from Katan into a little bit of sheep play at the very end.
Battle 2. Engage.
You actually get to find out which one's the strongest creature. Is it the dragon, the mythical beast that, you know, flies, shoots fire from its breath, or is it the sheep that just runs?
I mean, sheep looks very comfy. Could use some like a couple nice sleepless nights in there, but the follow-up on the block to the future in here. Going to go in for the reset on there. Gets denied on that from Semi in there. Good blocking out there, but we go in with the throw one more time. And again.
Oh no,
and again.
The throw loops, no. Okay, get caught again. Yeah, nice tech on the throw. Semi gonna have to find a way through this. Normally, Zooey can kind of get around the sheep fairly well using the DP, but we haven't really seen much of that. Semi is kind of seeing scared to do so. Wow, actually stopping the 236U, but Getting stuffed out by 6.
Yeah, it was already in the opening frames of that for the flock to the future on there afterwards. The 6XL gets the denial, but it is going to be an Anila. Catan 420 up 2 right now.
Ooh. Big 668 right there. Doesn't have any meters, so can't make it the most amount of damage, but still really good for the neutral. Oh, and that's so much of the dragon meter gone. Push on. There we go. Take this over to the corner. As well that they can spend. Not so just getting hit by its 236U sheep.
Oh, you got the little bit of the refund too, so you're already back up at 50% just from a couple of hits alone. Gets backdashes away from the 6H from semi into the triple attack, like push away. But this is where Katan's been wanting to be the entire time, because Katan could just approach at a moment's notice in there and get into set point just like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Semi had to keep trying to charge up the dragon because they were using it so much for this neutral game. It's very, very risky after a while because Anila has such an easy way of, getting through the neutral. Might need to see Semi just try to build up a bit more meter so that way they can actually use the U-Dragon to also build up, the dragon meter while getting around some of the projectiles that Caden's using.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit more damage here now that we've got a little bit of control of the corner. With this follow-up here, going to go ahead and use that Skybound art. I agree with that because he's going ahead and get that knockdown. Go for it like a setup on there possibly afterwards. But like, what does Katan have waiting for you on the other side? Just a BP Brave counter.
Also, he had to buy some extra time for this dragon to come back. Now does have the dragon. Has to find a point where they can actually use it. Now getting stuck in this corner. Ooh, I like the DP just to get out of the corner. That's actually really nice. Caden has just the 1 BP left. Also doing a lot of chip damage. But what a 2U right there! That's a lot of carry.
A lot of carry, a lot of damage. You do hit the combo limit on here, but you're in close enough range to go ahead and get the throw on here. Get denied back there. No BP on the side of Katan, but it's not even going to matter. Just going to throw out the sheep in there, continue the combo, and finish it off. Nothing on the Charlotta. I've seen this happen a couple of times, and I'm happy to see this here. Like, usually I see nothing on the Ladiva.
Yeah, so nothing does not like to play into Yuel a few times, because Yuel kind of just has good matchups into all of the characters that they play. Charlotta is probably the best matchup into Yuel, and admittedly, I think Yuel still wins it.
It's one of those things where I believe Yuel gets a better approach all over the screen in there, like especially being able to kind of dive in. Charlotte has to go up close and personal area, especially if you block that holy ladder, which it was a little bit too far away for the punish in there, but that could have been devastating.
Ooh, I was not expecting the spot dodge on the 6XL right there, but nothing, still finding the kill.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, this is one of the things, when it comes to Nothing's other characters, Yuel can kind of play as a zoner and just kind of sit back and wait for them to try to approach. When it comes to Charlotta, at least Charlotta has good ways of approaching and just getting in and allowing Nothing to try to jump, get some good hits.
Oh yeah, and gets a Sonic Spinball at that last hit. Goes in Noble Strategy, the M version of it, just to go in with the overhead, and one little touch is all that Nothing needs to get that first mark on their side.
Nothing playing that extremely fast. It's gonna be on Rainbow Heartstrings to kind of slow the pace down of this game. And while Yuel can do that, it takes a good amount of reactions just to try to play it against Charlotta. I think Yuel has one of the best 2Hs for dealing with Charlotta. And considering how, everyone knows that character is very jumpy and aerial, can really help out, but Rainbow Heartstrings is not really having too many opportunities to just kind of deal with that. Nothing has just been smothering them, especially.
Oh yeah, and like going in for the light, heavy, holy ladder in there afterwards, just to go in for the Oki setup on there. We're back in there, gets the dodge away, but denial on there. I like using the EX Noble Strategy in there just to approach on the startup from Rainbow Heartstrings. Just not, again, like you said, Koyo, smothering Rainbow Heartstrings all the way through and not giving Rainbow a chance to make decisions.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh. Okay, this is an opportunity for Rainbow Heartstrings to really get things going. Just has to watch out. Yeah, that's one of the things about nothing right here. They've been going through with these reversals because they've been noticing that Rainbow Heartstrings wants to go for these pressure resets and hasn't really been doing too much to kind of bait them out.
And not afraid of like anything on the follow-up on there. Just going to go ahead, get the triple attack into the corner. We go in here already jumping up in the air, but the back throw from Rainbow.
Ooh. Oh, tried to go for a 2H, but could have gotten a full punish with the close heavy if they tried for it. That's... Oh! Okay. Get the conversion. I like it. Although...
I don't think
Mike
he's going to
could've
kill.
No.
Maybe? Oh,
Maybe?
okay.
Oh my gosh, it did.
I was just as surprised as you are, Koyo, on that. I thought it was just going to be a tail slipper on it just because of the scaling on there. But Rainbow believed, Clear made it work.
Yeah. Could have been a better routing, but even still, as long as it kills, it's perfectly fine. Ooh, tried to get around the noble strategy, but not working out.
Yeah, the best routing is the one that leads to victory for sure. Gets onto the other side on there. Oh, was already jumping in the air before the Raging Strike even hit on the Rainbow side here. Nothing going to get a full gamut of damage from that.
Ooh, full conversion. I can see it not going for 2-2-U to try to get more corner carry. Not sure how that's going to feel right here, but still. I think you can also punish the H-Noble strategy now on Yuel due to the 2M bump. That's going to be a lot of damage as well with 0 BP. I think you're dead off that. Round game going to Rainbow Heartstrings.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit of realignment in there, but you know what? Speaking of like we're not even going to take a chance. We're not even going to blink. We're just going to hit that rematch button and get back right into it.
Okay, I do kind of like to see that from Rainbow Heartstrings, just going into stance and using that parry. That parry just basically tells Charlotta players, hey, you can use the Charlotta ball, but you have to be wary that I can parry it. However, not doing it as a reaction, trying to do it as prediction is scary as well. You do not want to do it.
No, it's very hard, especially with like the fact that that goes into... Whoa! I will finish that thought later. We got the anti-air in there from the Raging Strike, but the big... Like far H hitting for nothing right back into turn. Going to turn that around.
Battle 2.
The game of the random, not what you expected anti. Ooh, okay, honestly, Fly could have actually got a combo off of that, but I don't even know how. That actually did not kind of early hit of the stance member. My goodness. Oh, good catch on 2-4H.
Happens to spitball onto the other side here. We're trying to anticipate any of the approaches in there from nothing. We actually catch the startup from Rainbow in there, keep in the corner and block the DP. Here comes the damage.
There we go. That's so much, especially with this SBA getting rid of that last BP. You're almost dead. Okay, I did not realize how close I was to saving that, but the SSBA coming through, also getting rid of the BP from nothing. That's a heck of a lot of damage. This is the one-touch scenario. You have to think, is nothing gonna go for the Holy Ladder? It's a possibility. Tried to go for a reversal throw. Here's the Holy Ladder, blocks it, just had enough health to block it out. And Rainbow Heartstrings takes the round.
Well, that Holy Ladder is not up to OSHA standards on that. Rainbow Heartstrings, well done holding down that, just like on the block on there afterwards here, but it's going to be right back into an incredibly important round here.
Getting the corner, there's a DP, not grounded yet. Oh no, just a little bit early from nothing. We need to get the full conversion now out of the corner. Nice catch with the U-ball. Still, Heartstrings has an opportunity, but I'm not sure if they'll get to use it.
They're not going to have enough to try to go in for the cross-up setup on there afterwards, but that triple attack on the confirm from nothing is going to finish the job, put nothing into the lead yet again, 2-1.
Goodness. Yeah, trying to press after the slide, possibly trying to go for a throw tech, expecting that nothing might just mistime the throw. But even still, just,
victory.
Man.
1.
Right now, noticing how Rainbow Heartstrings is currently playing with this UL, they're playing a very predictive game. and that is not necessarily what you want to play against a Charlotta. Charlotta kind of requires you to play reactively, and I think that's where some of the problems are starting to come from, and it's really allowing nothing to just kind of steal some of these games.
Yeah, I fully agree on that, Koyo. We do got like the nice little confirm on there from the approach against nothing, so Rainbow is going to go ahead and take the corner, finish it off with the DP, trying to go in with these lows, but nothing is already blocking, and the call out on the approach again. We're going to start it once more.
Nice with the routing right there. This is a good amount of damage. Just needs one more. What's the Oki option? Just tries to go for a safe jump. I understand it. He gets pop, but that's still fine. A little bit scary to BC there, but that one's good. Just doesn't try to take their turn after the BC as fast as they probably should have. And there we go with the U ball.
Battle 2.
Again, that ball has been catching Rainbow Heartstrings a good amount. Ooh!
Yeah, you get the on the EX noble strategy. If you just let it go on there, you get the free combo extension on there in neutral. Got to go in for a setup on there. We're going to get out of the situation with the Holy Ladder from the corner here, but we're having to use the Brave counter just to get away from Rainbow.
See, already spent 2. They're going to be taking a lot of damage if they get hit. Rainbow can't afford that, but they're getting hit anyways. One more good hit. BC once again getting spent. You're going to be dead anyway, so might as well spend it. That's all. You know, reversaling there is a good idea, but this is Synn.
Victory. Battle 1.
Man, the Zooey mirror is something I have not seen very often before. I think I've only seen it with these 2 players. And I think normally Synn is the one that's on top the last few times, but that could always change.
Oh, absolutely on here. A little bit of the medium dragon coming in there from Tubbie. Tubbie is the one in the summer outfit on that. Still like just like hanging out in the southern hemisphere for the Zooey on here against actually no, I'm sorry, the both in the all the outfit. Never mind on that. The shield was distracting me. That's what it was on there. But on the gray here, Dragon F-150 going to get on there. A little bit of the extra Dragon Beater on there. Going to get out of the corner from Tubbie, but denied by Synn.
Tried to go for some of that zoning, but just shutting it down. Getting into this really good spot right here and have a ton of meter to work with.
Holding it down one more time on the approach in there. Big counter hit on the close H on there afterwards. That's all you need. And you know what? You didn't have to do that, but it looks cool, so go ahead and do it anyway.
Just style on them sometimes, you know? It's a little bit of extra mental damage. It's all you need.
Absolutely. But that's not stopping Tubbie right now. Like, we're trying to get some close and back, some familiar situation, but we're sending out our Pokemon right back into it. Follow up the bisection from Synn, but nice dodge from Tubbie as we go ahead with the the follow up low. But you know what? The 2-1-4 back on there gets out of the corner for Synn.
Yeah, I'm impressed that was able to just kind of work and get it around the lightning. Synn knowing the mirror matchup fairly well then.
Like time to, but we get the block on the 6-6H from Synn. This is going to be big damage in here for Tubbie. Enough time to get the follow-up. Go ahead, use that Skybound art on the thick of things here. Bring it down.
Synn does still have a ton of meter to work with, so they can use it for this neutral or even just getting out of pressure if they need to, but he's starting to get low. Tries to go for the SSBA. I'm not sure if they're going to get it. Yeah, that's going to be a quick spot dodge for Tubbie.
Yeah, just the instant reaction to seeing some sort of movement on there, but Tubbie didn't follow up on there afterwards. So Synn got knocked down on here. Tubbie will try to hold it down here, try to get the first match over here from Synn. The 6-H is definitely going to help on the follow up here as we go into the Oki setup.
See, get this back to mid-screen. Synn looking really low on life now. Some good damage. Great corner carry. Not enough to kill, but this. Woo! I can't believe it. Just 6-6L on the Oki right there. Just not a care in the world. Just knows exactly what to do. Gets over to this corner. The lightning gets blocked out. Still just needs one good hit. It's really close right now.
Oh, insanely close. And there it is. Catches on the spinning strike on there afterwards. Tubbie is going to take that very first one. Yes, this is indeed the first match at top 8. We're starting on the loser side, Dr. Razorblade, so you're just in time. Get off to the go here.
Ooh, I like the stone hat, but unfortunately, yeah, that 2H could be working out. Synn, once again, stuck in this corner for just a little bit.
We're trying to get out any sort of button here, but Synn is staying mum about it, not talking without their lawyer. But you know what? Tubbie has ways of making Synn talk in there. Gets a little bit of that dragon, spits all that dragon meter with the medium on there, goes in with the lightning strike from the sky, and that was a strong round for Tubbie.
Yeah, that's one of those things about the very strong Zooey players. They know after a certain point when the opponent is super low, you don't necessarily have to worry that much about the dragon game. You can kind of just spend it for better pressure or chip and just know that you can find a kill with something else.
For sure it is. And now enough time to go ahead and get the knockdown. Try to go in for the raging strike on there. Synn was already getting out of the corner with the invincible DP. The U skill version has spent a little bit of meter to get to that point here, but was it worth it? The 6L is making sure that yes, it is.
Nice, also charging up the dragon with the dragon right there. Oh, got pushed out a little bit too far, but because of that, the 6XL also whiffed. Synn hiding around right there.
Battle 3.
Oh, the raging strikes are definitely raging. At first you don't succeed. Try again on that. Going to get the spinning slash into the rage strike on there afterwards. The trade on the 6XL. Tubbie going to take full advantage.
Oh, gets caught by the lightning, trying to go for the DP. This time the DP gets baited out. Tubbie gonna be finding some good damage. Doesn't have enough meter for super. I don't think they'll be able to build it. So yeah, just goes for the huge dragon instead to get some of that dragon hit back.
Getting the medium in there, yeah, that's gonna finish off the job. Tubbie is, so this is not what I was expecting. Like kind of a lot of back and forth here. Tubbie is now up 2 over Synn at the moment.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so used to Synn getting a very good early momentum that I expected this to be the other way around, and then we might start seeing Tubbie kind of bring it back, but my goodness, seeing Tubbie just kind of already take this 2-0, Synn has to make something happen. They need to get their own process going. They need to motivate themselves to get that momentum going on, but I'm not sure how they can really get through right now. That dragon laser was looking pretty dang good.
Yeah, laser got the tail end of it on the after follow-up and doesn't reach. You do not get the long distance call. You have to pay those fees afterwards here. Synn is going to make it on the other side. Going to make sure the callback happens with the strike down from the Skybound R is significant advantage.
Still has a good amount of that dragon meter just to make it work as well. We just got the dragon back. Come on. Both life is just really low right now. Meter is not much of a thing for both players. Only one DP as well.
All too early on the dodge from Tubbie on there. Doesn't get it, doesn't believe.
Doesn't convert into anything else. Still had the 50 for the dragon meter. Available at some point. What's it going to be? Not a 2H. Trying to go for the spot dodge. Right into the throw. 6-6L into far light. Going to find the round for Synn.
Battle 2.
My goodness, that was still way too close to comfort the entire time, man.
Absolutely. Synn waking up a little bit here. We already dodging on the H laser in there from the dragon, getting the push all the way back in the corner, but we get the denial. I have the same moves you do. I know everything that you're going to do.
Because you know everything I'm going to do, I know everything you are going to do. Seems like we're evenly matched.
Get back in the corner. Tubbie goes in there, throwing out the dragons are coming. They're playing with each other on this. The approach, but gets denied by the BP. 2 BP points each for players, but getting in with Synn on the U skill DP.
Ooh, good 2H right there. That should be a kill right here for Synn. going to the 1 right now. But we're starting to see some of that momentum go through for Synn. Say that Tubbie's out of this quite yet.
Been keeping up on the momentum theory though so far. Goes in with the DP, follows up with the 2M to get all the way into the corner, but Tubbie responds with one of their own to get back into neutral, actually using the U-skill version of it to get all the way to the right side corner.
Combo with the lightning, really sick right there. Loving the spacing from Tubbie as well. Absolutely really great just to catch a lot of these buttons that Synn's wanting to go for, and that's a round for Tubbie. I wasn't sure if that was going to kill, if that was going to slip.
Oh, that could have gone either way for sure in the space of my head, but it is set point for Tubbie. Going right back into it. Called out with the 2H from Captain Synn over here. Going to go ahead with the 5 section to follow up here. Goes overhead. Doesn't get the follow-up, unfortunately.
But still finds it with the lightning afterwards. A good amount of damage. Can't build up the meter for the super quite yet. Not gets the meaty. Instead, just baits out the raging strike with it. And Synn finds the round with a perfect
3. Engage.
Can I just say, like, both players have been like dodging like crazy, doing it, like knowing when those dragon attacks are going to be coming their way and being able to hold it down. But instead, going to take the full advantage. It's in with the follow-up on their free jump in for the trouble. On top of that, here comes that dust loop into the Dragon F-150. Set up the plate yet again.
That should be a kill. Another perfect 2 in a row for Synn. We're going on to a game number 5. Synn's momentum's going crazy right here, though.
Oh, well, you know it. I was wondering if it was going to continue the game 5 that we're seeing time and time again during the ladder. The answer is definitely yes. Into the top 8. Here we go. Tubbie trying to maintain a hold on, already dodging on the H laser from Tubbie, but we're going to go get the block on the DB, throw it out there, gets on the first part of the summon from Synn, and they're going to get the DP and more damage from Tubbie.
Still gotta worry. There's no dragon meter. You don't have to worry that much about that, but even still, Synn is so low on health. Now the dragon is back. So much worse. Chip can be a lot more of a factor as well if they decide to go with the M breath.
The building up there a little bit more. Gets away, like here comes the middle with the block. Nice little dodge into the throw. Brilliant move in there for Synn.
Not the biggest of punishes, but still perfectly fine. Nice with the DP right there to get in.
Yeah, being in the air saved, probably saved Tubbie a little bit more on that, but we're backing away from the EX Thunder. But yeah, just summon out there, go into the full cinematic here.
Low on life for both players. Tubbie does have some meter to work with, but tries to charge the dragon. And Synn finds the round after being so low on life that entire time.
The reverse 3-0 might be real here. Dragons are coming out to play though. The 6L into the far L on that. We're getting slowly back into the corner. Tubbie trying to maintain that pressure, but right back at you from Synn.
Stuck in his corner. It's happened quite a few times in the rounds that Synn has won. It's not entirely over. But right here, Tubbie's just finding some really great damage.
More from this gamma ray too. Maybe. All right, I'll try to go for the grab in there, but nothing on the end there. Just a free jump and just goes in, gets the other side in here with the back throw in here. Tubbie have to fight for their life now.
The spacing from Synn. There's a throw. What's it gonna be? Just safe jump it.
I was in there before the 6L dashes. The 6-6H. Oh my goodness, in their set point for both players, Koyo.
My goodness, just like in the latter portion, we are making this extremely close. It has to be a final game, final round for these players. Back throw. So taking this even further.
The late jumping you on there. We're going to get a couple more for the trouble here. Goodbye to that middle part of your life bar, Tubbie. what are you going to do about here? The DP to get away from the situation.
Just get away, but also take the corner for themselves. But unfortunately, getting caught, that's going to be a good combo. Can you kill right here? It's a little bit far, but still gets the rest of it. Just a little bit less.
Oh, try to go for a chip out situation on there afterwards.
Ooh, and we find the finish with the 236L. Synn complete.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
You know, I can understand it. Like when it comes to Lucilius, has some longer range buttons that can kind of box out Ladiva, can just kind of sit down on like the stance and just get some extra levels. But the thing is, this is JMAMH. They're never going to make it easy for you to just kind of lay back and try to zone out. That's not going to be working.
Oh, and I see Tubbie raiding with a party of 8 coming in through here. Good stuff in the top 8 in the ladder, Tubbie. Glad to see you come out, and hopefully you all get to enjoy the rest of this top 8.
That's how this is going. Right now, Castiel already down to 1 BP. JMAMH has not been making it easy on this defense, and also getting around the stance sword so well using this headbutt. Castiel almost to level 5. There it is. Any hit probably would kill right here. As long as Castiel finds a good opening, even a good lariat like that, can just end the game right now.
Oh, the call out immediately in there for the beginning of the startup from JMAMH from the dash in there. Going to give a significant damage in here, and you have the Skybound art on top of that. That is all that Castiel needed to get what they wanted here. Take that round, put that Scantron on their side.
Yeah, you know, it's once again, JMAMH was able to find so many good ways in, but Castiel just kind of dragging out the fight, letting them get over to that level 5, and once that happens, you know, anything can happen for Lucilius. You can just steal the game very easily off of any hit. I think that started with like a far light or something.
Yeah, that's all it was at that point. Like that little bit of patience goes such a long way, especially when you're dealing with like the up close and personal attacks of Ladiva here. And we got the confirm. We saw that before with JMAMH earlier on here. Going to get a big damage on top of that here. Get through the setup in here, and one more command grab for the road.
Like it. That's great. So I was going to mention, so I felt like JMAMH had to do something different, because if they were going to get BC'd, it was not going to be good for them at all. Castiel was already at level 3. If it got further, that was going to be in serious danger territory. So going for these command grabs becomes even better here. Just not giving an opportunity for Castiel to just reversal out, especially on a character that only has a meter reversal.
Yeah, working the crowd a little bit on there, but Castiel going back right into neutral, throwing out the blades a little bit, only working on to the level 3 on here, but the Lariat is going to put in this work for JMAMH.
That's the thing right here. And again, Castiel was able to sit back for at least a little bit of time to get to that level 3, but JMAMH had already put so much pressure that it just needs one more time to get in. That's the nice thing about it. We're actually sticking to the Lucilius as well. I thought there might be a Wilnas change at this point, but stick with this.
You know, I don't disagree with this here. Was able to call out a lot of this mid-range in here, and anything that JMAMH, outside of some of the Lariat options on here, has been able to call out a lot of it. We're seeing that a lot more here, and also using the vacuum in there just to push a little bit aside to not get the approach in there to be command range distance, but just enough away to keep it in the Lucilius' range.
Oh, that'll go through the fireball. At least right now, JMAMH has a way in, but that's a bladable 5 for Castiel. JMAMH has to make this count right here. You see going through, and now this becomes a very, very scary spot. Yeah, 6-6L should be a kill for Castiel. Going straight into the super. Once again, it's like JMAMH, if they can make the damage work out, if they can get some extra command grabs and not risk the idea of getting BC'd, it can work. But JMAMH had no meter there, and the BC did come through for Castiel. Once it gets reset to neutral, Ladiva's not going to really be able to do much against the bladable 5.
Yeah, for sure, Koyo. The resource management was like once you saw JMAMH to spend those resources in there, and the trade wasn't as bad on there. Castiel was able to fully play their game on there. Now we're just kind of playing like a little bit of the little bit of that mid-range game on top of that here. We're going to go ahead and get the follow-up here. We're going to build up. We're already at level 5 on that, so you know that damage is going to be, you know what, anything I was saying right there, we're just going right into the skybound right. Take a boom.
My goodness, and you know, that's on me. I was saying before, I thought we would see the Wilnas change, but nah. Castiel is just like, no, I get it now. Just keep it at that mid pace. Wow, actually being aggressive right there for the round start. Actually completely changing up the pace just to get into JMAMH's head right there. Getting around the 2U. Off for a little bit. Already halfway through the blade levels.
Yeah, and Castiel going in with the Abyss on there a little bit. Like afterwards, just happy to throw out the swords, waiting for JMAMH to either get the approach in there or get a hit on there. Got on the approach in there from the jump in from JMAMH.
Blade level 5 already there for Castiel. This is a terrible situation for JMAMH. Even if they find a way in, they have to make so much happen and not get hit even once.
Oh,
there's no way you can headbutt all of those.
No.
You're taking a bunch.
Oh, that took a lot of chip too. So like, this is just a very bad situation for JMAMH to be in here. DC used all of those points on here just to make sure that JMAMH was just the proper distance away in there. Get the strike down with a sword and another round for Castiel.
Ooh, the command grab already coming through. They don't want to let Castiel just get those BCs through. Nice interrupt. Another command grab. Oz round to lose right here.
Gonna go ahead and throw out the swords one more time here. Oh, we get the confirm. Yeah, nice. Go like use skill lariat all the way into the corner here. Going to get the follow up here into the air throw. Combo limit has been achieved in proper range here, but we're going to mash it out. No, Castiel is not afraid.
Doesn't have many levels, but had all the meter to go for this SSBA. The damage is going to be big still. May not be able to convert into the most damaging of combos afterwards because of blade levels, but even still does not need much with the bonus damage. Doesn't have the meter though to continue with the raging chain, but still a little bit more. Chicken is now available and catches with the M Lariat. Castiel, another game right now.
With the jump scare at the very end on there, taking the lead against JMAMH.
And that's so scary. The early game was all JMAMH. Like, they went in so well. They got so many of the command grabs. Castiel was low on life the entire time. Can't make that really hit that last hit. Castiel can still find a way to take these games. Ross has to find a way to close these out.
Okay, DP to get off on there. Trying to use the cross up on there. Does get the, well, I was about to say does get the corner in there, but the confirm in there from JMAMH is going to say otherwise here. Taking the corner for themselves here as we go in. With the EX follow-up here. Does get the combo limit and a counter hit on here. Probably going to build up just enough meter at this point to go ahead and get that knockdown, get that round.
Yeah, I'd like to see the meteorite there. The last few times, JMAMH has just kind of been down backing or going for these command grabs because they realize that Castiel's looking for these BCs. So that time, change it up a little bit. Make sure that Castiel has to stay on their toes and cast.
With the open setup for the Iblis on there, but that doesn't even matter on here. Command grab range is JMAMH's territory on here, but we're not even going to be afraid of the close and personal encounters on there. Castiel going to go head back into neutral.
Almost play level 5 right here for Castiel. Once again, just not looking good for JMAMH. Has to find a good way in, but the BC gets through. What do you really do at this position? Castiel building up meter just by walking forward. Yeah, now has the full super. Could even just spend it full screen just to basically say, I'm going to get some extra chip damage if I wanted.
Could be extra chip damage, but that could be a costly way of using those resources as well here. But does get like the anti-air on there from the approach in there from JMAMH. We're just trying to throw it away here, whittling down time, just keeping up that significant life lead. There you go, though. Has in that range in here, not to be enough for the chip damage, but no, you know what? Got hit at the end there. Never mind. Set point for Castiel.
Battle 3. Engage.
Still just trying to get in, but yeah, these blade levels just coming up so well for Castiel. Oh my goodness, the teleport on Wake Up just to get around the command grab as well. Level 5, a little bit away. BC once again on the Lariat. That's the thing. Castiel a few times has just crouched the Lariats, but after a while just realized, if you just do a Lariat, I'm standing. BC, you have to get in once again, and I'm at way level 5 now.
Castiel's been trying to find that ideal range in here, using that far M to like maintain space control on there, but JMAMH is in up close to the personal here, into the corner here, try to go in for the attack, but we got the dash in from Castiel on here, has the full bar to work with on here, gets on the knockdown, one more touch, there we go, tried and true.
That's going to be Castiel taking it 3-1 against JMAMH.
The all-arounder to be.
Battle 1. Engage.
This is a matchup I haven't seen in a while, and honestly, I'm super excited to see it.
Great.
Yeah, the Insurgent always puts on a show with this Eustace all the way through. Was really happy with, they got, I believe, got first at SQXL earlier this year on that, put on a show. And every time they enter a bracket, they are going a significant way, as is no different tonight.
I feel one of the few people NA that's really just showing off this character and showing it's like, no, y'all don't understand. This character can mess you up.
Yeah, and knows exactly when to apply those rat races on their keep you mix-up game and get it applied. But unfortunately, going to get hit with the pod on there from Yoro Sensei to get denied into aerial combat coming in. Here comes the EX rat race put on the show and hold down the neutral for just a short little bit.
Yoru does have the life lead. The chip is just coming through from all these projectiles, though. And Rat Race right on again, and that's going to be a kill just with the throw. My goodness. If it was just a normal throw, would have been fine. But with that red Rat Race getting the extra pop for damage, that's a combo afterwards, too. So Yoru was dead sure.
Yeah, we already got it denied on the DP, but the red Rat Race was still on here. Insurgent going to business on here with the orbs.
There we go with the dash 2L. Yeah, 2B might not have 6XL or 6XM, but she has that great dash 2L.
Oh, the call out on there, knowing that Yoro Sensei was going to be approaching on there afterwards. The Flemax strike in there, just keep away, and we're trying to keep away from these long normals of Yoru.
For sure. Nice with a little parry. Gets their turn back. And they really just make something out of it. Yoru with such a large life difference, but finds it with the 2-2L throw bait into the SSBA. That's a heck of a lot of damage, but not enough. Needs to find one more hit.
Insurgent has a full bar to work with here. Nice little tech on there, trying to hold down it. Nothing on the Harpoon, and we feel as away on that. Going to get the blocks on there, so that's going to be Yoro Sensei with all the punish all the time.
I wonder if Insurgent was thinking that it was going to be a far heavy, possibly because, there wasn't much skill gauge left for Yoru. I'm not sure if they were trying to just predict a 5H or if they thought there was a chance at a laser.
No chance at that point here, but now we're going to go all the way to the combo limit, get the setup for next time here. Run up into the low, we're holding it down.
One of the things usually Eustace is very good at anti-airing people because he has a second part to his 2H, but 2B still a character that has that double jump and that float if need be. So very, very difficult to anti-air even in this matchup.
One of the things you have to really worry about is there, especially if they're really good at holding down with the skill gauge on there. You with that follow up on there, keeping up in the range in there. We saw Insurgent try to go for that anti-air, and the moment it didn't go into the end, we got that final little hit on there for Yoru to take the lead at the beginning of the set.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Was that far H? Was that what I saw there?
That was far H getting hit from behind by JL.
Insurgent was like, no, shut up, I'm talking here.
I could not stop my laughter. That was way too funny to see. That was a round start too.
It was a very sudden situation in here. Just as sudden as all that life bar draining away on Yoro Sensei's side here. Trying to get with the follow-up here, throwing out like a little bit of pod help on there. Yoro Sensei does have Super Skybound, aren't available. The run up below, that's going to help a little bit here, but he's still got a long way to go.
Mostly getting rid of those ECs, so Insurgent has a harder time getting out of pressure, as well as going to be taking a lot more damage from any of these hits now. TeMP, a fairly low damage character, so really needs to get some of that extra damage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Insurgent wanted to go for the anti-air there, and Yoro Sensei got that there first on here. Big damage, trying to go in for the raging strike, but Insurgent's like, no, don't try to do that long range here. I'm going to mash out that hit on there, get the conversion into raging strike. Raging Cane, take that round.
I can't keep gasping, bro. This is not good for my health.
You're going to get the hiccups.
Yeah, possibly. There we go. Once again, in this corner, thinks he has pretty good strike throw action. BC comes through.
Denied with the brave counter here. We're trying to hold it down here. Nice little dodge in there. And knowing the position in there just to get away from Pod C from the extra range there.
Ooh, and catching the backdash as well for Yoru into the SBA. My goodness. It is impressive seeing how Insurgent's wanting to keep some distance between him and Yoru, but Yoru's just finding some great ways to get through. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. This character is very mobile with that extra double jump, has that very nice dash, and just in general, like, being able to kind of jump around the different types of projectiles that Yuel has is really going to make this situation.
Oh yeah, for sure on that. And just like that though, we got the confirm into the crumple from the U skill here. We're gonna go all the way back into the corner here. Get another on the reset here. Big damage incoming here. Still has a little bit more for extra U skill on there if they so desire here. Just happen to go for the throw.
BC for BC. Still though, Yoru finding the hit, just does not get the full confirm, but who cares? Drop the bombs right on top of him, and Yoru going 2-0 so far.
But yo, did you see that little, like, as soon as the rat race came out, was just happy to do the double jump that Tubbie has, just to go over. It's like, I'm not even going to deal with it. I don't even want to think about that thing on me. I don't like your sticky notes. I like mine. I go to the office supply for my stuff.
Do you really think I would have to care about grounded projectiles?
Adorable
anymore, bro. Like, bro, what year is this that I be on the ground? I'm an Android. Who cares? I'm playing DBMZ.
Yeah, have you seen that first level near Automata? I'm in the sky.
Insurgent had an opportunity, but Yoru just taking us all the way to the other side. Gets the corner. Gets a decent amount of damage too. And the counter hit 2L. Life or even. It's fairly low damage, but the fact that you're just stuck in this situation again really makes it hard.
Yeah, have to spend a cost for that with the BP. Right back at you though. Gets away from the DP, the U skill DP on there, and going to get a full punish as a reward. Yoro Sensei is on set point.
He just ran up backdash twice. It's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's nonchalant. It's just like, it's every day, like walk to the park. Like, this is just the routine.
Ooh, nice interrupt right there for Insurgent. Can't get too much. That's a great hit right there.
Beautiful little conversion on top of that here. Try to go in for the low on there afterwards. Get the block on there. And this time, a block on the DB from Yoro Sensei. Insurgent is now on the other side, getting the damage for them.
Try to go for a throw reset themselves, but instead getting the back throw. Yoru really good here once again. If they find a hit into super. Oh! Yeah, okay, wanted to go for a throw bait, but instead gets hit by the raging strike.
The baseball all-star like home run derby happening there from that hit. Yeah, going to go all the way back into the corner here. Nothing on there, so no combo on their Raptors, but we do get in the low with the 2M on there. Go get the follow-up here. Really good position to be in to set up with the red rat race afterwards.
Noru's super low on life, but does have the SSBA. If they find a hit, they can just cancel into it. No more BC for Insurgent. Super low, or not gonna be super low on life, but low on the meter. They have enough for the UDP, but do you want to spend it after what happened last time? Unblockable!
Oh! Using the gravity on top of that, that vacuum going in, going to get like a full little combo back into the corner. You go here, really good position to be in.
Adding up right here, tried to go for the laser, but gets caught by the slow kill. Insurgent finding a game.
Believe in victory.
We're going to see it. Is this time for another reverse 3-0? Is that what we're seeing here? Insurgent figure out something?
Let's be a lot more aggressive being it. Oh, missing the red rat race is not what you wanted to see.
Yeah, Yoro Sensei was already ducking, so it just went over 2B's head, but you're still stuck in the corner. Holds down the Flamak strike on there. Just goes ahead and gets a little bit of a touch in there, but it's going to be the grenades coming down on the side of Yoro Sensei. Going to get that restand, and you know what? Let's check out the west side corner here. I hear it's pretty nice this time of year.
Down. The chip is starting to really add up. Still possible for Yoru. Nice spot dodge right there to get around the slow kill. Still a little bit more. Chip is really going to be a factor right now, but way too close. Yoru's still just trying to find ways to kind of weave around things, but just another slow kill, even with the auto combo being that far to not reach Insurgent.
Yeah, Yoro's been responding a lot to like dodge to rat race on there, so Insurgent was wise to go in there, use the U skill on there, just get finished the job afterwards. Right, that though, got that counter hit, so it does mean guarantee red rat race on there into the assault knife, so further down the combo goes, already down to half of that life bar.
Still though, Insurgent just fine. Oh, trying to go for the air throw is impressive right there. Still, Insurgent's finding good ways to zone out, but a great counter hit heavy right here for Yoru. To really make this work. Gonna be going into the super to get rid of the BP. Also do as much damage as they possibly can. Not enough meter for UDP for Insurgent. Another great JL to get out of the corner. Insurgent, and you find the round right here. Probably not.
But the reset says otherwise at that point. Just finishes the job right, just like that. Another game 5 for the winning audience out there.
Do you think we can get another reverse sweep right here?
Oh, it is looking exceedingly locked in, like very possible.
Oh my goodness, but we put the crown on Insurgent. Just say you've been king, but the king is paid. Now, let's see if we can really get through here. Yoru has a life lead once again. 5H counter hit. Don't think you can quite kill if you can't build up the meter. Yeah, quite do that. But still, such a big life lead. So he's gonna have to really work for this.
Twitch reactions on there, just like that though. Assault knife in there, ready to block on the DP from Yoro Sensei on here. Big damage is incoming here. Knows it's like not going to be anywhere near killing, so they're trying to hold it until they can. This time the DP does hit its mark on there afterwards, and we're at set point for Yoro Sensei.
Yoru just fearless, even after getting the DP baited before, was willing to go for it again. Insurgent possibly just thinking he's going to be conditioned, but not quite. That was really good for Yoru. Also really good for Yoru to get around the fireball, but things happen for Insurgent, and he's getting way more for it.
Cancel out with the U skill on the follow-up yet again on there afterwards here. Go ahead, get that. You have the Skybound art on here. You're going to go ahead and spend and take away 1 DP for a little bit of extra damage to make sure that you are also on set point.
Yeah, for sure. My goodness. tension has got to be high right here for the both of them. Ooh, great catch with the rope right there.
There was stun on the blue rat race.
I'm loving where Insurgent. What? That's a conversion?
So it seems to be on there. We're going to go too far away for the wave on there afterwards here. Going to give Insurgent a chance to get on the last third of the life for Yoru Sensei.
Yoru right here. That was a good hit. BC puts you back in the corner. The red rat race is on. Insurgent does have the meter for slow kill, and just being able to chip out more and more is looking really good. And there's the throw! And Insurgent reverse sweeps Yoru Sensei.
All right, like, and we got the Team Synn prefix for Ryazo. Okay, I love to see it.
Yeah, I think we have like 3 people who are on Team Synn for the 17v17. And we didn't get anyone for Team Elsa.
Oh, those are fighting words. I feel like on there.
I'm just putting up facts, you know?
Yeah, just putting up the facts here. Maybe they're saving up. Maybe they're resting for tomorrow. Maybe we're clashed. But Ryazo is clashing in this battle against Zerom on here. But we're going to go ahead. The triple attack into the 100 hands from Zerom. I'm going to get the knockdown and get the onto the other side. Okay, hello.
Oh boy. Zerom already just making this super aggressive, taking so many turns. A ton of damage to the DP there for Ryazo. Needs to make up so much of a difference. That's one way to start it off with the throw. Baits the throw and still doesn't get the punch though.
No Sonic Spinball for you on there afterwards here, but we get that call out with a 2L on there afterwards here. Going to go all the way to the corner with the help of the Sheep, but the turnaround on there just from a moment's notice. Zerom took control.
That's so wild. The Holy Ladder getting an actual combo right there. Here with the DP from Ryazo. Plus, whoa! That was also really scary. The Holy Ladders from Zerom have just been extremely terrifying to look at because it's like, oh, that shouldn't work, right? Oh goodness, why are you still safe?
We keep spinning to winning on here. On those going to go Noble Strategy M on here. Trying to fold it down. Big squad on it. Trying to go in. Looks like for the grab on there afterwards, but Ryazo going to go with the Skybound Art turn things around.
And no full animation, so it doesn't get rid of the BP either, but still might as well take the damage to take your turn. But taking their turn is Zerom getting a full confirmed here. I don't know if they can quite kill. It's going to be really close. There it is.
Try to go for the reset. Ooh, but we run under and we get the call out on that. You got the corner and the round. Well done from Ryazo.
That was honestly a sick run under right there. Love to see that. What a jump right there from Zerom to catch the 2-2H as well.
We're jumping. Might as well jump here. Trying to get the call out. A little bit of anti-air here. Trying to avoid on the sheep on there afterwards from Zerom.
Dude, can they stop switching positions? I'm going crazy.
It's no longer a fight. It's a dance. This is what's happening. They're dancing right now.
Here we go with the BC. Stay in this corner for at least a little bit. Great jump right there for Ryazo. Honestly, Ryazo might be jumping as much as Zerom. That's a little crazy for Anila, but he's still been making it work out. Finds another hit with the 5U. Raging Strike. Gonna be trying to cancel out the super right here for a kill.
This time you're getting the full animation, but it doesn't even matter. You got the full life bar as well here. Ryazo going to take that first match.
Battle 1. Engage.
See it. Anila still putting in some good work, but don't count Zerom out yet. Great counter hit right there, taking this over to the corner.
Okay, 6XL try to go in for the 2U on there afterwards. Get denied by the All Is Vanity from Ryazo. Try to go in with the 2U of Ryazo's own, but Zerom was nowhere to be seen. Was already up in the airspace getting the full combo.
Unfortunately not getting the far H to link, but even still got some really good damage off on Ryazo. Ooh, great hit with the 2-1-4U. Wait, why did that all do so much damage? That was so much damage.
That was... I mean, you used a lot of U skill in there. You got a little bit of that refund from it, too. So part of like why Ryazo has been believing in this character so far. Try to go in there, but too far away. Get that confirmed in there from Zerom.
And no fear from Riazo. Just wake up mash with that 5L. There we go. Should be a kill, and Riazo takes another round.
Follow the bouncing Charlotta, just hopping along on the sheet on there.
Okay, so just keeping this in the mid-screen for at least a little bit right now. Using the BC a bit more aggressively, just wants to get their turn. Great close heavy. This is going to be some really good damage. Can you build enough meter for super? Yes, you can, but you're not even going to go for it. Just trying to get the plus frame with the noble strategy.
Yeah, the L Holy Ladder into the Oki setup on there. So trying to get something going back into the corner with this 6L. We're just waiting out here. We're just trying to see what buttons are going to get pressed.
The BC. 1 BP for Zerom. If they get hit, it's going to be a lot of damage. We saw how much that Riazo can do before even mid-screen. To find the hit.
Trying to keep a plus on there afterwards. Gets denied on there from the Brave counter. Back into it. Nice little dodge on there from the neutral. Trying to get that one little approach in there, but it's going to be that little bit of moment of tenacity from Riazo with the confirm is going to go ahead and get match number 2. It's 2-0. Did the music even stop? We're just going right back into it.
It was just so fast. They're so ready for it. Now, even still, it could be 2-0 right now, but this could just be another reverse sweep. You don't know. Tonight has been going crazy, and Zerom's really trying to fight for this right here.
The matches have been absolutely incredible here so far. Here, Zerom is definitely in there to make it happen here, but right now it is going to be Riazo holding down the line.
The BC going through from Zerom. These two have been spending BC like crazy. They realize that the pressure on both sides have been really good. You want to get out. You want to start your turn. You cannot be eating this amount of chip damage every time.
Riazo the first one to get to be 1 BP, so extra damage on board on the 20% extra damage if they get hit on there. Gonna hold it down. The 2L is going to make the mark, reticulate the splines with the Raging Chain on there afterwards. Zerom gets a round on the board.
Very nicely done. Let's see, can they keep it up? What a far heavy right there to catch the ending of Noble Strategy.
Noble Strategy into the low on there. Going to get a couple confirms back into neutral, but the back throw here gets denied. But going right down to the U skill of Noble Strategy, kind of keep it on there. This has been insane.
Go. Damage with carry. Super low, about the same amount of life, same amount of meter. Great catch with the punish, but even still, gonna be using the super. Does that catch the Noble Strategy? It does!
When you get the cinematic too, fire up the sheep on the herder. We're going into set point for Riazo.
I legitimately thought that Zerom was gonna be too high up for that to catch.
Yeah, I was wondering if the cinematic was even going to play on that, but that was wild on there. We're going to go in, cancels out the 2U into the Noble Strategy on here. Riazo knows what's going to happen, catches Zerom still in the air, so air unblockable from the 6H approach.
Once again, catching with the 2-1-4U, air unblockable. Still, you Holy Ladder. Even though Riazo's been getting a lot of hits, the life is still about even. Zerom just a bit more than Riazo. They find a few good hits here. Possibly makes it work.
But it's U-skill, flock to the future on there. That's been putting in a lot of work. Back to neutral, the trade! We keep going either way here.
Any hit really makes this work. The chip was a factor, and Riazo decided they had to DP, and Zerom finds a game. They're still in it.
Okoyo, I'm the one gasping now. I'm the one gasping on there. I thought that, like, just that, like, too far away on there. Zerom trying to make this turnaround.
There's just been too many times that Riazo's been trying to go for these raging strikes, and it's just a bit too far. That's one of the annoying things about Anila. She has amazing long-range buttons, but sometimes can't convert on them easily because the raging strike is actually too short.
Yeah, that is It is unfortunate on there, but we're going to go in with the approach here. Gets denied with the BP, back to 1 BP for Riazo. Gets a big counter hit on it, just goes right into the Skybound Art.
Might as well get rid of that 1 BP and find another good hit. Riazo can't quite finish it out. 1 BP left for Zero. I'm going to be going for the super, not working out, but is it close up to the punish? No, it's not. But they have so much happening.
Just going for the A option. Noble this time blocking out the all is vanity. So big counter hit for Zerov. Going to finish that off on here, and the tirade, the parade of Zerov continues.
There we go. Another good DP. Getting some great hits, just can't fully convert off them. That one you definitely can.
Just jumps off on the sheep on there, gets denied with the BP on there. The little bit of a pause from the light skill noble strategy in there, just being too far away from Riazo's hit on there. Going to get turn things around with the back throw back into neutral.
Oh, nice catch with the 2U. Down, probably just expecting that they were out of range. Once again, Riazo gonna be on set point, just 1 round away. So scary. Oh! The L Holy Ladder, I thought could possibly still get a conversion off, but it was a little bit too low.
A little conversion in there from Riazo. He just calls it out with the DP. Tries to go over the wall right there, but it's going to be turned out to Zerov. Going to get this full conversion into the U skill. Just going to try to get a little bit of the follow-up into a OP setup. Just going to go do nothing into the back throw.
Wait a minute. This is a great amount of damage right here. I don't think it's going to be enough. That's combo limit, but just 1 more back throw incident right here for Riazo, though. This is really important. Doesn't get the conversion off that. Good throw tech, but it was a match tech. It could be a factor here for Riazo, but... Oh my goodness, the back throw from Zerom!
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have a back throw? Check out mine on here. Well, you know what? We're back here. We're back here where it all started here. Another game 5 here in top 8, Koyo.
I don't want to think about how we could possibly get a 3rd reverse sweep, but oh my goodness, it's looking possible right now.
Yeah, Zerov has turned it up, replaced the batteries in that Charlotta on here. Going to hit the combo limit. Just trying to check it out here. Forcing the BP spin from Riazo to get out way, and we're just trying to get those little hits where they count in there. The 6XL is that little hit for Zerov. Going to lead to big damage.
Good tech. Riazo super low. Zerom finds a good reaction to possibly even go for a super if they need to. Another ton of meter to work with. That's probably going to catch. Very good for Riazo, getting the full cinematic as well. That's going to be 2 BP gone, and that's everything for Zerom. So much damage now. Anything will probably kill.
Yeah, I think Riazo's been batting a 800 for those calls with medium notable strategy, but it is all for naught because Zerom is on set point with that EX Charlotta ball.
Goodness. Good with the DP right there just to catch it. Unfortunately, it's still just hard to get these full conversions, even in the corner. So it's not necessarily the most amount of damage quite yet for Riazo, but that's a good hit.
To the ramifications, over the fence we go, and we're trying to find out where that hit is on there. Like sending out the sheep one more time here. Zerov is in Super Skybound on rage here. Gonna have to deal with the first, not 1 sheep, but 3 sheep. The other 2 hit, and that's gonna be final match for these 2 competitors here. This is only on winner's side here, but we're battling down to the wire.
I cannot believe just how back and forth this has all been. Once again, Zerom hitting the first hit of this round. Ooh, finding a good hit, getting around the DP. This is going to be a ton of damage. We're probably going to cash out into super, just do as much as possible. And also get rid of that 1 BP. Bro will be able to take this as well. BC try attempt from Riazo. Not really working out. They're super low on health, but they can still make this work if they can find a good enough hit. That was a good punish. Gets out of the corner. This is huge, though.
Brilliant punish on them with the 6L on here. Going to get go ahead, get the wall. Go ahead, use that Skybound Art. You're going to get plenty of meter later on here to continue on it. You're going to take one of those BP points away from Zerom in here. You have none to work with. This could be extremely big, in fact.
But not working out. What a clash. Really good. Unfortunately, can't convert off that. BC. Riazzo's down to 1 once again. The chip is going to be available. There it is, the finish for Zerom, and that's going to be another reverse 3-0 tonight. Oh, Sensei versus Captain Synn. And see if they can just continue it on right now.
Captain Synn only makes me want to see Zooey with an eye patch for some reason. I do not know why.
I would love that. That'd be really funny.
Yeah, someone commission. Like someone recommend me an artist. I will commission that to happen. But we're going to go ahead with the dragon on here, jumping you. The dust loop coming in the combo limit.
My goodness, it's crazy how you have to look at these two players, and it's, you know, Synn just coming off of a reverse 3-0 that they've performed, and Yoru just coming off of getting reverse 3-0. This has got to be hard to get through. Like, Yoru already just stuck in this corner for a while. Has to really start getting momentum.
Enough time set up perfect on there, but the double jump in there is denied in the very end with the DP from Captain Synn to take that round.
Yeah, that DP now giving extended combos as well is probably going to make this matchup a lot harder for Yoru. Cannot just use that double jump as easily as before.
Oh, Synn tried to go for the 2U on there, was too far away. Yoru Sensei gets a nice little whiff punish from that all the way to the corner.
Ooh, the DP after the DP. Yeah, it's no longer plus, so expecting Yoru to go and try to take their turn, but Yoru just taking as much damage as they possibly can. Just hurting right here.
Yeah, a little bit of laser tag at the end, just runs up, gets the throw at the very end. Just going to tie up once again for the rounds.
Good plus frames, also catching the backdashes. Yoru fine right now, but fairly healthy. Did not take too much damage from any of that.
A little bit of a long range on the DP. Does get a little bit of mark, but we get the turnaround on that, hitting on the other side. Going to get a full combo as a result of that with the dragon at the end.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of that happened so far in this top 8 alone.
Yep, for sure. Oh my goodness. Oh, trying to get out of it, but instead, Synn gonna be finding the game. My goodness. This has just been insane. I did not expect the aerial slash back shots right there. I was honestly kind of I just zoned out for a moment. Like, that happened? That could happen?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be one of those things I need to look back on the clip and see exactly what happened on there. But in the meantime, though, Yoru Sensei going to get the arrival back into throw, double throw on there, in fact, here. Checking out in there, one little tick into the low is to confirm, and working on a near perfect here. Has the meter to make it happen here, and this could very well be. Actually, no, the little scaling there, that's very good.
Yeah, that's one of the things about 2B. Her supers do very little damage. There's no way you make the comeback, right, Synn? Oh, okay, that's scary. No punish right there for Yoru. That's a great hit for Synn. Unfortunately, a little bit too high, I think. Gets around the BC. Can you do enough damage with this SSBA to kill?
Oh, and the cinematics playing out. Yes, of course, it is going to be the case here. Koyo, you were predicting the future.
Like, yo. Battle 2. Can I stop getting the Blessing of Prophecy right now? I don't want it.
Like, Koyo, I need some Powerball numbers real quick here.
Sorry, I already used it on this.
No! Either way, though, calling lightning on there. Another double jump to get away from the H laser on there, but not two-way. You were close enough to get hit with that U-skill DP from Captain Synn.
There we go. Also getting around the DP. damage out. Still had enough time to get that. Okay, what a mash from Yoru. I was not expecting that. Of all things I was expecting, it was definitely not that one.
You're already dodging away from the dragon here, just getting on the approach. Because L, we're going to like with the back away on there. We're going to get the approach with the low once more from Yoru.
Oh my goodness. The full screen conversion for Synn. You lightning into you dragon and still had 50 meters to go if they felt like it.
Oh yeah, this little bit of slowdown on that. We got the use of the parry in there from Yoru, so nothing on there afterwards here, but at least a little bit of a slowdown on here. The double jump just in the nick of time, waiting for that DP to come out against Synn. Doesn't get a lot for it, but very nice threading the needle.
That time actually catching Zooey before the dragon laser fully came through. But still, Synn finding a great hit to get over to this corner.
Excellent.
There it is, they're connecting on the EXDP on there afterwards here. Oh, that was too low! Just round though!
A really unfortunate drop. Yoru will be getting rid of both the BP. Will be getting a heck of a lot more damage now. I don't think it's going to be one more hit, even though they do have a lot on the skill gauge. If they could just find something, they might even try to go for the unblockable that we saw before, if they can actually just get in.
Oh no, we got the lock on them. Like goes away pretty quickly here. Already dodging away from H lasers.
Dragon's gone. Tries to bait out throw, but instead gets DP'd. And Synn just one round away.
Isn't that DP like a rail gun on there? Just like sniping out of midair. Just saw the early part of that. It's like, no, I have you in my sights.
Great.
Back throw. Over here, nice 5M with the air unblockable right there. Yoru just keep up this pressure though. Can with that 5L. Go for the super, get rid of a BP, do as much damage as possible. This is probably 2 throws away, possibly just a throw bait.
Full meter to work with, but one less BP because of that counter on here. Good, going to go good headway all the way into the other corner, into the reset dragon coming out to play.
They ain't no way, right?
No way at all on that, and you know what? Going to have to spin that out, drain that life bar away.
Battle 3. Engage.
My goodness. We saw something like that in the latter portion. I was not expecting it to come up here in the top 8.
No parry, but
around the 6 but he didn't actually get anything for it.
no. Oh, I like the call out either the neutral jump and the jumping you just to avoid anything that that Yoro Sensei had in mind. Tubbie going, Synn really wants to reverse 30. Oh no! Oh no!
I mean, maybe the last round, but this round decided, you know what? The money also seems like a good idea.
After the Gamma Ray, still holding down this corner. More dragons coming out to play. Lost a little bit of that, but here we go with the Skybound Art from Yoro. Nothing for it, just a little throw in retaliation on there, and that is... We're getting into this, so I see a Lucilius. I see the Siegfried coming out here.
You know, I was okay with eating my words on the idea of, you know, Castiel using Lucilius. I didn't think I'd have to just go and say, oh yeah, no, I was wrong. Of course Ryaz was going to pick Siegfried. I didn't even know they had a Siegfried.
Like, I've seen this like few and far between on here, but it's just going to be, we're going to let the intros rock, show it off here. I do like this as an idea though, like where you have like throughout the wave pretty early on, like on here, just trying to approach it here, like Lucilius being a slower like character on the on some of the approach tools, may be able to call out from the sky with the DP from Siegfried.
Like like teleport getting around the fireball as well. Yeah, Castiel just trying to go into stance so much, but actually gets this play level 5. This is huge right here. Builds up enough meter for super. Can you kill right? Yeah.
Like you did the American Dad. It's like, can you kill? Oh yeah, of course it's gonna kill.
I thought about it afterwards. I'm like, what am I even saying?
you know, sometimes the script writes itself even as we're trying to make it happen on there.
Oh my goodness, was just allowed to sit in stance for so long.
Sits out there, gets in with the far M on there afterwards, bring the knockdown already up to level 3 for Castiel here. Level 4 with that hit.
And Riazo expecting some form of reversal right there for Castiel. Instead, Castiel just taking their turn, gets that play level 5 right now, and he hit. Oh my gosh, just gonna be using the super to get rid of the fireball and get the kill. I honestly still didn't expect that to kill, but still.
The splash damage just from like just in the face of your at the very beginning of the wave projectile coming towards Castiel, which is like you're like not even going to entertain the thought of that. You're just going to die.
And you see, this was the tech all along. The idea, what? Okay, you know what? I had to stop for a moment. I was gonna say the idea is that we lock Castiel onto this Lucilius for a bit, so that way we can change to Anila afterwards. And then he went, Bubs?
Battle of the baddies coming up. The play right here. Haven't seen the Bubs in a minute here, especially in top 8. So, other than have a nice day.
Yeah, it's once again. I didn't know Riazo had a Bubs. I love Incendiate in the chat. It's okay to lose while locked in. Like, just lock in, it's fine.
Immediate striking the sword down on Riazo. We're getting on the Storm Eagle coming down line, getting knocked down in here. So far, Riazo's not been able to get the approach tools they need. However, as soon as Castiel comes to Riazo, it's a different story.
Black Flies still just at the perfect range. Good spot dodge, just can't really get anything. The BC goes through. I mean, Riazo's doing a good work just getting in here most of the time. But the blade level 4 is already there. Riazo, you have to make something happen.
Oh,
okay, get behind me.
Yeah, get thee behind me. I will take this damage from here. That's going to be not the round, but that one little touch. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, does that clash through? Okay, yeah.
The amount of times I've had to like just be stopped out of sheer surprise by something that happens from Riazo is just like, I'm so confused right now.
They're definitely having a spot of fun on here on the approach. VP to deny Castiel from getting in a little bit closer in here, but there's going to be the confirm in there from Riazo.
Oh, no 2-ace right there.
Oh, yeah. Trying to choose the command super coming out to play. Bring out a punching.
Everyone knows that super is just like, we all want to do Anthem at some point. It's bound to happen.
Well, if I had a command super in real life, I would do that too. Like I would open the fridge with that thing.
You just destroyed the whole fridge in the process, but it was worth it.
Absolutely worth it. I got a warranty on that thing.
So true. Oh, the blade level 5 right. Oh no. The super to get through the black flies. That's going to be a heck of a lot of damage with just the 1v8. Not dead, but even still super close. Chip is going to be available for both sides, though.
Just bonk him. Just right on the head. Bring it right down. It's 1-1 now.
Oh no, and now we lock Riazo into the bubs.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What is it? Wilnas time?
It's Wilnas time.
Wilnas versus Beelzebub.
Don't have words for what's happening right now.
Are you having fun, Riz?
I'm having a blast with Koyo. I'm having an absolute blast here. The Wilnas is on screen. Approaching battle of the big dude. Wilnas being the bigger dude here on it, trying to get with the volcanic Nino dice.
love that they just trade neutral skills. Ooh, there they go. That still got around the DP.
Oh, it did. It really did on that. Would go up in the air. Time to guess. You got hit with the overhead on there. Volcanic Knee to continue things to do. You have enough to kill this off on here afterwards. I think if you finish it off, there you go.
Average Wilnas
Battle
damage.
2. Engage.
Like that round was so fast. Huh? You just 6XL through the Beyblade like that? That's crazy.
Just swinging that thing around on here. A little bit of spin on there. Getting away from the Volcanic Knee. Just going to keep distance with the follow-up on there, but we're going to trade deep.
Great.
Oh, I don't think that was meant to happen, but okay.
I don't
A little bit of have to cool down for the dive kick, and oh no, I think that's actually probably not a kill.
It does hit the combo limit on there afterwards. He's trying to approach it with the 6XL. VP gets the 9 on here, trying to find that little bit. Get pulled over here. The vacuum does not get the entire floor clean. And it's going to be the DP coming out from Castiel to take the lead.
Can we do it again? Can we do it again?
We're doing
Who's it going to be this time? We're just hitting random. Luna lose banned, so we just hit random.
True random.
Actually, please tell me that's not what he's doing. When did Chris Horse even come in here?
Hope you all enjoy Paragon Online. I hope you're enjoying this at home, everybody. Been a fantastic time here. I would like to point out, shout out to everyone who helped contribute to the Matcherino here. ! Matcherino. Tug or not with the $50, by the way. Thank you again so very much.
Thank you so much. It's really nice being able to reward our players for the entertainment that they're providing us. Especially this match is definitely entertaining.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Who are we
Beatrix!
getting? Beatrix, kiddo. Okay. All right.
Okay. The S+1 Beatrix.
Everything connects to everything with this character. I can see it happening on here.
It can definitely work. If there's any character that you have 0 minutes on and you can win, it's Beatrix.
It's still not the same as when Beatrix first came out, but she's still devastating, out there, especially in those ranks.
Yeah, she's still very, very scary. Having a general, basic understanding of the combo structure can kind of let you do what Beatrix needs to. The neutral can sometimes be a little bit harder at times for people who might not understand it, but even still, her buttons are extremely good. We know how good that far H is at times. It's just more about how much will Riazo use it.
Yeah, already checking on the lost 6XL. A lot of riding free onto the other side here. Going to get a little bit, actually, really tight up here. Thanks to the damage that Castiel did with just a couple of confirms. Cancels out with the approach range on the low in here and gets in with the Volcanic Knee yet again.
There you go. Delta Clock is available. No DP, just trying to go for the back throw. Castiel on set point right now.
Yeah, time for Beatrix to get a new watch on there afterward. We're on set point for Castiel.
Yo, Riazo, we need you to win this. We need to see another character swap. It'd be funny.
Oh, gets in the grab early on. Okay, all right, yeah. Gets called out with the DP right back at you.
I don't think I've ever seen someone throw the punch. That's why.
Dart Chaser misses the mark. Nebraska early on did get a little bit hit, but now we're just going to saunter on into the west side corner.
Oh, try to DP through the fireball. It's going to work out in your favor. Clock still goes through. Oh, catches the Raging Strike. Do you have enough damage? Delta Clock might also help you right here. Didn't even think about it. Not even gonna care. Just try to go for the Raging Strike, Raging Chain Loop. Riazo. One round to get this to a game 5.
Oh, it could very well happen right in front of it. It wouldn't be a reverse 3-0 on this, but we get the call down with the DP early on, and here start chasing from a close distance.
Trying to backdash and get around this far H, but this far H has some really good range that a lot of people are not ready for. Gosh, the 2-2 actually hitting the riding free.
Oh, I cannot believe it on there, but the 6-0, we're going back into neutral. We catch the backdash on it. Ryazo is on the offensive.
Once again, nice tech on the throw. Ryazo, what can you really do? You have a ton of meter. You have the riding free!
Oh, I'm riding free. I'm running free on there. Show off the Skybound art on here afterwards. Oh, is that enough for the 1 BP? I don't think it is. He still has to deal a little bit more.
Oh, the command grab! We're going to a game 5!
With Ryazo walked into the Beatrix, if you saw this coming, no you didn't. You're a liar. You're an absolute liar. You're with us here. You're in the Chaos Zone.
Castiel, you know what you have to do.
You do know,
what you have to do.
Oh, no! You want to win. That's what you want. That's what Castiel wants. Yeah, like at the tail end of this, I'm going to get the full conversion on there. Get onto the cross-up from Ryazo.
BC does land good. On the 2-2. I think that one's punched. Nice block. Wait a minute. Ryazo gonna be Raging Strike, Raging Chain Looping for another win.
With the U skill and brass sword. Okay, set point. Ryazo!
With the Beatrix right now. Nice DP to get around the 2-2. Does not want to worry about that.
Already blocking all the low on there afterwards. Ryazo's actually been doing a really good job of blocking the high-low mix-up of Wilnas here.
Ooh, not even have to care about the blocking in the mix-ups. Just, you know, SBA right through it. Who cares?
Slam dunk in there, catching on it. Okay, low.
That's a lot of damage. Not to kill. Do we have the Delta Clock? Just send the DP or something. What's it gonna be? Trying to go for the command grab, gets punched in the face for it. Chip's available now.
Oh, it just goes right into the brass sword. Doesn't get the follow-up. Unfortunate on there. Into the DP from Castiel. That point for both players.
Battle 3.
Oh my goodness, this is going so crazy. You really do. Nice block. Oh!
Okay.
Excellent.
Good damage right there. Good tech on the throw. Plus frames out of the wazoo. But... Huh? Just getting around the Thunderbird is actually huge.
He's like blocking on the ground here. Trying to go forward with the 6-6-8. Nothing for here. Too far away. The whiff punish from Ryazo going to be big damage now.
That's super. Looking fairly low. Command grab, it won't kill, but I think a normal grab will.
Gets back into neutral where it counts, and here denies with the BP.
Ooh, tech. Chip is starting to add up as well.
I'm terrified. Oh, the brass sword too far.
What a back throw. This is huge for Castiel. Nice BC right there for Ryazo. But the clock's coming up and tried to do 2-2H, but Ryazo catches with the far heavy.
Insurgent Charlotta versus Eustace.
Oh, it never ends. Just every time I'm like, dude, I'm starting to get tired. My voice is starting to go. But there's too many good games not to commentate the bro. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
Believe in victory.
Going to get the on the approach on there. Gotta say, I am so sad I missed the opportunity to get the Charlotta skin on there. It's such a good skin.
I love that the ponytail just kind of feels like one of those like anime scars that just they never believe. It's just
Yeah, Yeah, exactly. Able to avoid the red rat race, but not all this damage on there afterwards here.
Another great hit for Insurgent. This should be a perfect right here. There we go. Perfect for the first round. Insurgent. That's having to think as well. Both these players just reverse sweep both their opponents prior. So these players are already just like feeling it like, nah, I got this, I'm good.
Oh yeah, now it's going to be like who's going to reverse sweep who at this point here. Right now, Insurgent is in the lead. Got that like little nice perfect on there afterwards. But here we go with the 6L. Avoids the assault knife TP from Insurgent here. ZeroMAMH is on a tear right now.
Throw. Get out of the corner again. Sweep, but then that race just to get the pressure. VC, keep them in the corner. That was a bit too far for a throw, ZeroMAMH. The back.
Was actually able to avoid the rat race, but at what cost here? You got hit with the rest of it on here afterwards. It may not even matter. It will not even matter because Insurgent is going to take the first match.
That conversion was so clean.
It was.
That was like probably the max range you can convert off that. That's wild. Catching the double strategy with the close heavy. The rat race. Still on. Not worry too much. The slow kill, but the hit came first. So red rat race doesn't pop.
And again, another time that ZeroMAMH avoids the red rat race and gets punished for it by Insurgent.
Why you spot dodge? It's not like it's the worst to just get hit by the rat race. What do you think I'm gonna do? Kill you? Maybe.
Get hit by the shiny grenade. It's no big deal.
Yeah. It'll only hurt a little. Maybe a lot.
Tiny little lot.
Yeah. See, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you block it.
Plus frames.
Yeah, just, you have to deal with the plus frames in the aftermath of it. No big deal. And here's another one.
Okay, not the most amount of damage, but still really good hits. Oh, ZeroMAMH's just trying to press. He wants out. Okay, but Insurgent now going to be up 2 games.
Believe in victory.
Now here's the time where ZeroMAMH gets the buff. Reverse 3-0s.
Do we have hero energy? Do we have protagonist energy going on for between ZeroMAMH, or is Insurgent going to shut this out already here as the winners finals?
I thought you meant like hero rookie energy, and I'm like, that might be a little wild.
Also another Charlotta player, if I recall.
Yes.
Oh, the assault knife into DP denies ZeroMAMH a lot of it into the slow kill, and they're trying to avoid the red rat race this time with the jump, but no dice. They're going to have to hold down with the plus one, but gets the hit with the holy ladder.
For Insurgent, can you finish it off with just these? No, not quite. Even still. Ooh, just the sweep right there with the CQC.
Love the instant use of the low on there afterwards. Get all the way to the set point. Try to go for the noble strategy M on there. Gets denied again by Insurgent.
Just one round of away. Really just finishes off with a 3-0. Doesn't even have to be a reverse in any way, shape, or form. Still trying to put their pressure in.
Like the Insurgent's not even letting ZeroMAMH have the plus frames to deal with on there afterwards. Just going to deny it with the BP on there and the approach.
What a JL!
What a champ on here afterwards. Full mech strike. Going to get the confirm. Doesn't get the follow-up 6-6H though.
Yeah, just a little bit too far, but that conversion was still already fairly good at that point. After the slow kill, red rat races on. Had to do that to try to get around ship, I guess, but... So, that's interesting. I do know that, yeah, Riazo has played Katalina quite a few times beforehand, so, you know, entirely a good choice still here.
Yeah, Riazo has definitely played the Katalina both online and offline on that. in my experience, notably played and won with the Katalina at F2Con earlier this year on that, so like playing in that tournament here. So looking forward to seeing how this will go up. I think this is a pretty good matchup against Zooey for sure.
Let's see now. Ooh, getting around the L Dragon by using the H Fireball. Really interesting. Also, Riazo just going through these cooldowns very fast. So, have to wonder about how they can possibly get around pressure, but so far, very fine.
Very fine indeed. Going to get the converting flight on there afterwards here. Just going to go right into that Skybound Art. Take away one of those BP just to make the next one a little bit more painful potentially on there. You're still going to have the corner, going to have a significant advantage over Synn, and you get the whip on the throw in here. That is a round.
Yeah, just a very quick throw bait at the end there. Really nice to see that.
Battle 2. Engage.
Ooh, check with that 2M early on.
Once again, trying to get through. Oh, who cares about the Dragon Lightning? We don't got to see that quite yet.
I'll try to take it. Then there got hit with the U skill with DP on there, but right back at your Frozen Blade in there. Going to get the restand into the left corner.
I jump out, but not quite for Synn. Still though, find something here. Never mind. Riaz is going to be finding a good far M into the 2-3-6U. Great confirm. Riazo takes game number 1.
Yeah, the mirror occlusion of the Frozen Blade U skill on there, just like from a distance in there. Any sort of combo that that Katalina can come into, it's just been a tremendous boon for that character. And there it is again. Going to go ahead and get the confirm all the way into the corner with the 6-6L. Early part of the U on there. Going to get the follow-up here. Last third for a life for Captain Synn.
Still, Synn able to get this back to the mid screen is pretty dang good. Using a lot of this Dragon Gauge though. Might need to start using the U Dragon, but gets caught. Now that should be a kill for Riazo. Synn has been doing a great job of just trying to get things back into the neutral space, but Riazo just finds ways to kind of just get a good far M poke. I guess Synn probably just not minding the type of spacing that you kind of have to play at against Katalina, considering how large that far end is.
Oh, got the lightning set up on there afterwards. Going to go ahead and get the combo with the help of the Dragon. A little bit of Dust Loop for the fun of it on there, and gets a little bit of extra meter for the trouble.
Dodge on 2-3-6U. The Dragon Gauge is gone now for Synn. However, with so little life for Riazo, any hit should really be able to kill for Synn if they just find it.
EX Frozen Blade. Look like trying to get in like another setup in there for Riazo, but Synn was quicker with the DP. Got the knockdown and the round.
3. Engage.
Yeah. Ooh, actually gets
because of the hits of the armor, it actually slowed down the 6-6-H, so it changed the timing that Riazo would have to block the 6-6-H.
Yeah, that was wild, and the distance it covered on that did serve its purpose on here, but it's going to be EX Enchanted Land. Trying to get in there with the 6-6L from Riazo, gets knocked out of the way, back into neutral.
Nice catch for Riazo. Back into the corner right here. Good amount of damage, but Synn still has full meter.
Yeah, not going to be able to build up enough for a U skill just yet. Going to be after the throw here. Trying to go in for the throw, and it whiffs because Captain Synn went for the Skybound Art. Showcase off with a Hakurei. For the Armageddon, my bad.
And they tie up the games right as we get a raid from Conmay Esports. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. We're just still getting on with our losers semifinals right here. This is to see who goes and fights Conmay's very own Zerom in losers finals. So We have a lot at stake here to see what kind of matchup might be going through. Right now, we're switching characters, going over to the Anila, fighting against Synn's
Believe
Zooey.
in victory.
Believing in the power of the team. Yeah, shout out to Kame Esports rating with that party 26. Thank you. Hope you all had a great time with your second bracket as well.
I'm also now realizing this is a team kill.
Oh,
It's
it is?
It's mutiny, actually. They're trying to take out the captain.
Yeah, it's just like look, I got the dragon. Dragons are clearly more or trying to assert the dominance with the dragon. Like Rial's just like, nah, she's a plus.
That's so much damage as well. Anything will kill. He can even throw. Did you press a button for this SBA? No! Does the spot dodge. Synn finding the round.
Oh, I absolutely would have pressed the button there too. I thought I saw that motion as well on there. So, like, being able to take that round on there. Going to go ahead, get the follow-up on here all the way to the corner with the follow-up. Enough time to set up the Oki yet again. Keep Riazo back in there, and the dragon coming out. All of his energy finally gets out of the situation.
That's one way of getting out of the corner. Still good life lead.
Over the fence on there afterwards, but a low jump. You gonna get a big counter hit, and you know what?
Wow.
just gonna end it like that. Doesn't even want to see the rest of it there. Knows how it's going to turn out. The MK style in match.
Ooh, and now we're bringing up the Seox right here for Riazo. I'm not gonna lie, I nearly called it Riazo again.
That's okay. That's okay. I feel like every time I see Happy Chaos, I just assume Jack is playing Happy Chaos. It's like I called Happy Chaos Jack at one point in there, so I feel that. I feel that on there. Regardless, though, here in Granblue land, Riazo, name is synonymous with a lot of the Seox play for sure. So happily seeing this for the first time tonight.
Let's see. Nice CC right there for Synn. However, even better block for Riazo. Gonna be doing so much damage right here. Into the super to get rid of another BP. Extra 20% damage. And now you really gotta be afraid. Anything will kill, including throw. Right through for Synn. Not letting a perfect go through.
Ooh, almost got the cross up too on that. Try to go in for the approach, and you know what? Riazo's just going to get in there with the Abare on their after point, still alive.
There, you just get through. You're not plus enough to do anything there. On a 6-4.
Oh, and actually going to go in, like storming the gates on there afterwards here. Going to get away from the dragon, go all the way into the corner here. Getting the follow-up here, trying to check it out.
Nice spot dodge into throw right there. It's a very tight spot dodge, so you can actually get a throw punish. There we go. Enough to kill, but Riazo at this chip point has to... Oh, the crossover!
Gonna turn things around potentially on here. Still got a little bit of a way to go here. You cannot get hit, and the crossover yet again. Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
What? I didn't think it would work like that. I thought it would be like a stone hat situation where Seox would just whiff, and then the Zooey would be like, haha, you fool, my sword connects, and then what?
No, we got that fan fiction on there going in here. Got Riazo going to take that where it's now tied up now.
Believe in victory.
That is so that is so crazy right there. Another game number 5 for this bracket. We've been having so many game 5s.
Like both in here in the top 8 and in the ladder. Love to see it here.
The loops, very nice. Plus the charge on the dragon. Perfect space to get around the throw as well, and a perfect for Synn. Look, I'm the captain. It was my spot. I'm the one meant to win.
Captain is trying to assert that on here, especially as we go into War of the Azure tomorrow. but it's going to be Rouzo with the hit, and they're trying to get down low on the ground first, but Capisyn's going to turn it around, get into with the M Dragon here one more time for the road here, showcase it off to the audience.
From Riazzo. That super reach, it does! Just not enough for the cinematic. He's still feeling fine. No, not close enough to get anything.
Cells are being traded all over. This time, yeah, not going to get anything for that DP. Riazzo's going to take full advantage of it here. Spin that BP.
Not going to be enough to kill, but it's really close. Anything will work against this. Try to use that far H to catch a button, but instead Synn finds the hit. They have the meter. Can they finish it off right here? And they can with the SBA. And Riazzo believing, I don't want to see the super. And Captain Synn stays captain of the win.
Like they're getting that ready for tomorrow on that to be bright, early, and ready.
Right now, we're going to be seeing just how far Synn can go. Or is it going to be over for them here against Zerom? Zerom really does want to get back up to that winner's point, so that way they can actually go for the run back against Insurgent. But Synn has been making it work on this loser side this entire time.
Immediate 6-6M in there from Zerom to try to get things started, but no dives on here. We're going to get the conversion from Synn all the way into the corner. Time is familiar on this, going to end it to get that extra little damage on the dragon.
Now, Synn has to really watch out for Zerom, finding good ways to get in like this with that 6-6L. Takes this over to the corner. Has the meter for the super, not going to be going for it, but gets around the DP. That's going to be a big punish. Can you kill here? I don't think so with all BP remaining, but even still, it's a lot of damage. Not even going to go for the super. Using the meter for the pressure. See back. Pressure once again. Chip is now available. Synn has to spot dodge 3 times. That's mandatory. Wait, the 6-6H, that's huge. Can you kill with this SSBA? I don't think you quite can. Oh, wait, you can actually. Oh, and that's going to be a kill. Synn still finds the first round. That 6-6H really working out in favor of Synn. A lot of other armored moves, even if you get hit by it, I think you still would die. But not that one. That 6-6H really, really worked out there. If there was anything else, would have been gone. Again, using the new dragon, building up a ton of this dragon gate. Has to find a way out. The noble strategy getting caught by the HDP. Are you dead? I think you are. And never mind, just a little bit left. Just to find this one good hit there. Can you bring it back from the brink of death? Not quite with that UDP, still catching the jump. Synn takes game number 1, and we're just back into it super fast. Who needs a breather? I do. Please. Oh my goodness. I need to breathe sometimes.
No breathing. Only commentating. Only commentating, Koyo.
Okay, I'll keep commentating.
All right, well, the Noble Strategy EX version with the light on there, going to get a full combo on top of that from Zerom here. Looking good fly to that middle part of that life bar on here, but they're going to go ahead and hit the combo limit. We're trying to reach out with that bar M to try to get something more.
And there we go. Big hit. Don't even have to worry about the meter. Although we're not going for the super, we're just going for the Rage Strike, Rage Chain. Actually did not worry about how much meter they have. They're just like, no super ass, whatever.
Yeah, it's like whatever. I got resources. I know when to spend it.
Yeah. We try to go for the far heavy. That Charlotta button, scary as it ever could be, but also very stubby.
Cancels out of 2U into the swords on there afterwards. Going to go ahead with the back into neutral. You're trying to hold it down. Lightning to push away and get the block, but no follow up on there. Couldn't reach. Not
getting too much. I like the button presses from there. I'm just gonna make sure that Synn can't get too close with any of this. I'm using a lot of the 100 hands just to kind of make sure, like, I'm getting my pressure and I'm also doing a ton of chicken.
Yeah, really important to Charlotta's game plan in a lot of this situation here. But going to have to deal with all this from the Gamma Ray in order to get the strike down. A little bit dealing on the cross-up.
Damage. Nice hit for Zerom. Can they finish it off? Going with the 100 hands. There's no meter for Synn to actually DP, so that was pretty much free. There we go with the Blanca. Zerom gonna be tying it up one apiece.
Battle 1. Engage.
Spot dodges.
Yeah, doesn't care, doesn't want to play with the dragon, only wants to play with Synn on here. Reaches in the air on there, the air to air going to be in the favor of Zerom. Going to hit that combo limit a little bit early, and they're trying to follow up with 2U, but gets thrown by Synn.
Oh, what a clash. A little awkward of the situation, but he's still feeling fine. The DP back from Synn, just keeping this corner for a little bit longer. Great 2H. Not going to get enough to finish it off, but not even getting the lightning to connect. Now what you really want to see. Zerom out of this corner, doing pretty good.
Reaching out, Lumio gets denied in there by Synn. Back in there, we got that confirmed from the low. Raging Strike, going to get the whole head follow-up. Going to scale down tremendously on here, but the spinning slash does get the corner for Synn.
Oh boy. Great with the last Raging Strike to confirm that. Synn.
Battle 2.
Now, taking another round. Ooh. Decent punish. Just go for it again. Yeah, why not? He'll never expect it the second time. Being still.
It's already trying to get away from it. Oh, gets denied because of the U skill, the U follow-up from Synn.
Getting a lot of space right now. That's not plus or anything, so yeah, Zerom able to just take their turn. Go. This corner now. Synn, you have to find your way out. You have a bunch of meter, but you're not going to be able to spend it. Zerom finds a kill, ties up the rounds.
But the only way you're escaping out of that room is in a body bag on there. We're going downstairs, battle number 3, tied up in the round count. Incredibly important round in this Losers Finals. Decided Zerom is going to get that first hit.
Ooh, good area right there for Zerom. Head. That's good. What a counter hit!
And you got the wall on top of that here. Doesn't get anything on the follow-up, but it's just one more touch. One little love tap is all you need.
Trying to take this corner to corner, though. Wow.
Oh, holy
just
ladder.
Stand there. Just start aura farm. Oh! Okay. Do it again. Whiff it. Tries to go for the BC, but not working out. Synn, can you find the kill right here? Doesn't have the meter for the super, but even still, can you dodge this correctly? No, just doesn't even need to. The chip wasn't gonna be enough.
All the just on the super skybound art, like that used to push so far away in previous versions of that game. Like you don't use this block and get that full punish on there. Synn gonna take the lead in this loser final set.
Once again, Zerom playing this very aggressive already here at the corner. It's the auto combo overhead, pressure where they can. See, already fairly low on life, just half health, just gone being in this corner. Oh, and it's gonna be a lot worse now.
Oh, absolutely a lot worse. You got 100% on deck. You got 2 BP. You're not escaping this. Not at the moment. Oh, wait. I'm a liar on that. Was actually a little bit too high, so was able to escape.
Did he actually escape?
They just had the skeleton key to the escape room at that point.
Yep. But not only just escaped it, really down to it. We're in this corner. Tried to 2H preemptively to see about catching out a jump from Zerom, but finds a good hit with the spinning slash. Can you kill with the super? I'm pretty sure you can. And Synn just takes another round like that.
Bring it down, pose with your dragon. Bring your dragon to work day right now.
Battle 2.
If I had a dragon, I'd be taking it to work every day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like you use the employee parking space.
Yeah. It might, destroy the other people's parking. Who cares? Who cares?
You know, that's just a note from HR. You don't have to worry about it that part. The noble strategy goes into the low, just gets denied on there. Doesn't even want to deal with the follow-up from against Synn.
On the throw. Staying in this mid-screen right now, though. Oh, what a DP. Okay, wake up super.
We get right into it. Goodbye, middle part of your life bar. Don't need that for right now here. Try to go in for the anti-air, it looked like on there. Zero was already on the other side, getting big hits in the wall.
Good amount of damage getting rid of both that BP. Still gonna need a good hit here, though.
Great in fact, getting the lead on top of that here. Going to keep a plus with the sword of Meal. Does get the far am into the spin ball and gets him out.
Battle 3. Engage.
Again, over the corner. Synn kind of okay, was being fairly calm with their pressure, but now finds a good hit with the 6XL. Do we just go into the dragon for the charge? Yes, we do.
Smart decision on that because you're going to have so much on this follow-up on them. A little too high to get the conversion they wanted from that, unfortunately, here. So we'll have to go back into neutral just for a moment.
Has the 100 meter in case they see something like a noble strategy. No spend on anything. The DP after the BC. Synn takes it 3.
Believe in victory.
Oh gosh, it is.
1. Engage.
I do also want to mention that this is a run back as well from the latter portion.
Oh, yeah.
So, in the latter portion, Insurgent took this 3-0. So, we have to see if, history repeats itself or if things are going to change right here.
Yeah, gets the back throw on there. Insurgent got a nice little anti-air early on in here, but now we're just kind of playing it fast and loose in here. Gets away. That was an incredible dodge in there from the U-skill DP from Synn.
Very good punch right here. Gonna get a lot of corner carry as well. Except for lightning. What's it gonna be? Change the timing on the 6-6M so that way you can't really actively BC it.
There's up the lightning. Just goes in for for a jump here. Nothing going to be fine. But we go in with a 6-6H in here, and you got the combo routing on that. Brilliant.
You get 6-6H under the dragon?
I am color me shocked on that. With just the timing was incredible on that.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's crazy. That's so cool.
And from that distance too, there was no hesitation whatsoever.
Go. Once again. Just playing at this great Granblue spacing. The Granblue zone must be upheld. What do you want to do? Press? No. You want to jump? No. Nothing's going to work for you here. Instead, it's working all out for Insurgent. Throw, though.
As the full bar to work with. Yeah, just kind of waiting for it from a distance. Does get a little bit of a flip in there. Throws out the green rat race in the response. Yeah, was already blocking at that part here, so just a little bit of a hit in there. And you can see the shock on Zooey's face as Insurgent takes that first match.
Battle 1.
Zooey just gets hit. She's like, what was that recovery? Dustloop lied to me.
But he gets the follow-up on here, sets up the Flamex strike on there afterwards, gets denied by Synn.
Here we go. So much damage going through already. You don't spend super, do you? Oh, you do. Get rid of another BP, get some of that extra damage. Let's see what's gonna go on. Not many cooldowns to go through. Does have the CQC, and now the rat race is back on as well if they needed to, but the slow kill gonna be giving them the combo they needed.
I like that, like, Insurgent was kind of keeping the back a little bit. Like, even though Synn could have reached with some of the far normals on there, we're just like keeping that, like, from that range on there, just to see what would happen if, you know, some of those options. Right now, we're back into a familiar territory again.
There we go. Nice DP right there. The corner. Wow. What an aggressive press after the safe jump right there. Impressive.
Yes. Wow. That is like, we're going back. We're thinking about things a little bit here. Koya, you said this in the bracket. This was a 3-0 on Insurgent side.
Yes. Well, I can tell it was a 3-0 for Insurgent, which history might be repeating itself right here. Synn's really gonna have to lock in,
Believe in victory.
or
One. Engage.
like, in all reality, it could be a buff right now as well. They're down 2 games. We might get another reverse.
Oh, you know what? You know, we started the evening out with that a little bit on the top 8 side here. It could potentially happen again. Never say never here, but right now Insurgent is coming out on top of these interactions here, holding down plus frames on the red rat race as we go in forward to follow up on the U and blocking the DP from Synn.
There we go. Not gonna cash out into super. Still has it here. Synn wants to try anything. Gets caught by the Flamex. Not enough to kill. But you gotta worry about the chip damage that's all coming through the BC into the DP. Yeah, Insurgent's just waiting. Does not have to be that aggressive when you're at chip point.
Two. Engage.
Not at that point, just was ready for, like, at a moment's notice here. A little bit of slow kill coming out the play. Throws out the blue rat race for a little bit of the, just a follow up on there, and goes in with the 6-6M overhead.
2 times. There we go. Action coming through. Blue Dragon, get that meter back up. Really getting a good round right here.
And you think you can set up the triple lightning? No, can do. You're not going to get anything else after that here, but you've got a good little bit of damage in here. One more interaction could probably end Synn at this point.
Still starting to add up. That was a good interrupt right there for Insurgent. Still has a ton of meter to work with if they can use it. Don't have any of the dragon meter. Oh, that was a good catch. Chip is now available. Just anything, and yeah, gonna be spending the UDP and catching Insurgent out.
Battle.
Yeah, Synn's been going in for that quite a bit. Probably was like, it was not quite in like that, like full kill on there at this point, but still staying alive.
What a mash. And just wake up mashing. Fearless right here. Trying to take this over to the corner. Gets a good charge on the dragon.
Yeah, always make sure to charge the dragons like late at night on here. Gonna go ahead and get the follow-up on here with the M. One more time. Doesn't get anything else after that. Just happy to go in for the low on here. And this could very well be one for Synn.
Some unfortunate resets that like Insurgent, but if you're Synn, you're taking everything you can.
A little bit too early on the dodge in there. Yellow rat race does make its mark, and enough time for Insurgent to approach and get a confirm into the corner. Skill spinning slash in here. We're going to go ahead and get the knockdown in there. The time to get a little bit of like a charge on that, and it gets the confirm on there at the. I think got one more interaction. There you go.
Trying to beat out a throw, not working out though. DC to stay in this corner. Has not gone for many TK Thunders to actually bait throw. Even still, Synn just needs a little bit more, but it's taking a lot of damage. They get hit one too many times. anything to play, just actually kill if they find the correct hit. This might be it with 0 BP. You're taking so much extra damage. What's it gonna be? Is it enough? It is!
Beautiful routing in there. Just had 50% meter at the very end to finish that off there. Insurgent again happening to be on set point.
Get under the Dragon Fireball again. Dang, with the extra timing given by the slow kill. Insurgent, a great punch on it.
You hit the combo limit on there. Enough time for Synn to get the denial. Use a little brave counter. Get back in there. Blocks, dodges rather, on the slow kill. Gets in with the 6L, but not a whole lot for it.
Oh, the laser's going to be catching out Insurgent. Unfortunately, I think just didn't do it fast enough. Still. Has the corner, has a lot of meters that they can work with. No dragon is what's unfortunate, and that's a great hit for Insurgent. Can they finish it out? They have a little bit more with Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Can they close it? No, not quite. Rat Racing is on. What can they get? That was amazing, but no, not quite. Okay, still. But just the leg to stuff it out. Insurgent's gonna be taking